Good morning and welcome to the 2024 CEI Electrical Wild West 100. We have some of the best off-road action with super tough terrain, huge elevation changes. It is super technical. And this is off-road racing at its finest with Yellowstone Off-Road. It's going to be an amazing day. I am Miles Hasselus alongside Grizz. We will have Shelby McDonald hopping in here in a little bit, but it's going to be a great show today, Grizz.
It is. We're starting out with UTVs. We already did the youth race this morning.
It was
super fun to watch.
Griffin Blazer put on a clinic out there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Literally, the Tuckers literally drove the wheels off it.
Yeah, literally. It was a great race. Now it's on to the UTVs.
Yeah.
It's going to be a show.
The big
here.
UTVs. We have some heavy hitters. We have Randy Tucker. We have Caleb Rupp, Jacob Versey. I mean, it's a stacked field out here.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a start to this race.
Yep.
What is it, 27 of them?
I think 28 if I did my math right. We'll see.
We'll see if he does math.
And and it is on adjusted time like we've been doing all season long. They take off one at a time every 30 seconds. It is a 9-mile lap. They do 8 laps at 72 miles in total. So it's gonna be rough. And we kept talking about attrition yesterday, and it wasn't nearly as high as I anticipated. I was kind of surprised about that. But I think today they're gonna be pushing hard. There's gonna be a lot more lap traffic, some dust. I think the UTVs. I think we'll see some tires getting chewed up out there.
Chewed up, and not only that, you got some guys that didn't draw as well because they haven't raced as much, and they're starting in the back. So Versey's starting 17, so he's going to be pushing pretty hard to get ahead of that crowd.
And we did not qualify. What we did was if you've ran 3 races, you got thrown in the first hat and drawn, and that's your starting order. If you've ran 2 races with us, you're in the second hat, and then so on. If you've never raced, you're starting in the back of the pack, or if you late registered like Jake Versey.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. I'm thinking 17-minute lap time.
Man, I think 17-18 is going to be right in there. I think these guys and gals are going to be absolutely
all
on
weekend.
it.
So let's. I guess we'll see if we stay wrong.
And I think it's Nate Thompson that pole position, and then Caleb Rupp, the 1 and 2 fast guys out front. They've got a great chance at because there is some passing, but not a lot.
Yep.
So we are about to get this thing rocking and rolling. So in that pole position is Nate Thompson. Then it's Caleb Rupp, Lance Horst, Casey Welty, Jordan Rupp, Randy Tucker, Angel Barker, Armando, Aaron Kane, Paul Leach, Barry Schaefer, Jeremy Brown, John Leach, Jordan Simpson, Gavin Leach, Russell Tala, Jake Versey, Ryan Burdick, Darian Jones, Sean Murphy, Dusty Peterson, Jonathan Nelson, Lacey Welty, Dalton Ratchin, Casey Tucker, Greg Williams, Tyler Nelson, and Jacob Winter. So again, I think that's going to be roughly 28 UTVs out on course. We have our UTV Turbo, our UTV Sportsman, UTV 1000 Production, and UTV Unlimited. So technically we'll have 4 races going on all at the same time.
All right, is everybody on course?
And getting some chatter over the Rugged Race Radio. It sounds like we are about to go live for the CEI Electrical Wild West 100. We are here in the T&E Cat Studio. Montana Drone bringing you this amazing action, and it is about to go down. We are here in Columbus, Montana, situated in the north bank of the Yellowstone River, located about 40 miles west of Billings. This quiet community is known for its outdoors activities, especially fishing. Columbus also serves as a gateway to the Beartooth Mountains and Yellowstone National Park. Elevation is 3,500 feet, and population is 1,900 people. We are here on Al Hogan's private ranch, 589 acres and it is a small slice of heaven out here, Grizz.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, when we were putting the track together yesterday,
it was a couple days ago.
2 days ago, I guess it's been a few days ago. It's been great. The views up there of the mountains, the Beartooth, and everything else is just beautiful.
Yeah, we got here Sunday evening. I know you've been setting up for a few weeks, but we got here Sunday evening, got situated, then Thursday we hit it hard and heavy, and we definitely did take our time a couple times, stopped and just take it all in. You know, you got to smell the flowers every once in a while.
Yeah, you can't make it all work, right?
Exactly. If you call this work, I'll keep working for a while.
It's been a great season. Exciting that this is the championship. That's why I think everybody's going to push so hard, because this is the championship race.
Yeah, thanks to Fire River Racing for bringing us those awesome trophies for this race and the season championship.
Yep. They've done them all year. Great job, and couldn't do it without those guys. So awesome.
Yeah, Caleb Rupp is in that first position for the championship points first, and then Randy Tucker in second, Nate Thompson in third, and we do have Rupp and Thompson starting first and second, so that's going to be pretty wild. Jordan Rupp is actually sitting fourth in national points.
And Angel's sitting right behind her in fifth, the two new girl teams.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's good. They've just been consistent.
Yep.
You know, to win this and do the points, you just got to finish. You can't break.
100%.
And I think you got it.
And we do have Caleb Rupp, who's leading UTV Turbo and Unlimited, and then Casey Welty is in second in his Unlimited in that brand new speed car. Absolutely beautiful.
I'm going to be awesome to watch that car.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch it, see how it does. It's the first one we've had in our series, and he's been putting a lot of work into it. But we're going to see. He's just out there to have and test it. So.
Yeah, he literally bought that in Sturgis, took it home. Yeah, we took it for a couple hot laps out on that track. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. That was my first time in a speed car, and they are very, very impressive. Robbie Gordon has put together. It's amazing. Well, Grizz, thanks for all your help, buddy. I'm going to kick you out of here. I know you got a lot of work to do, so we're going to bring in my good buddy, Shelby McDonald. How we doing, Shelby?
Good. How are you, Miles?
Oh, I'm doing great. The kids are so much fun to watch.
Oh,
they were
gosh.
a blast. But now, real racing is about to go down.
Oh, man. The kids were super fun to watch this morning, so if you missed it, it was definitely a good time. We had 4 this morning, but it looks like we have got a pile of UTVs today.
Yeah, we have 28 UTVs that should be taking the line. We'll see how it all shakes out. And in that pole position is Nate Thompson, and then right behind him, season champion leader Caleb Rupp. It was a lucky draw, and we did it Wednesday night in the trailer. Literally put numbers in a bag, drew them out, and when we drew Caleb Rupp as number 2, I was like, "Ooh, that's going to be a hard one to beat."
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to be behind him, but maybe you do, because then he's not on your tail pushing you really hard.
I was talking to Jonathan. He's racing the first time. He's buddies with Rich Goldman that races that bomber car with us. And I was talking to him. He's taking a fairly rear start because this is his first race. And he was like, I'm a little nervous because Caleb Rupp's going to be coming around quick. And we are off and running with Nate Thompson and Josh Shellum riding shotgun in that Turbo R out of Harrisburg, South Dakota. With Dakota Alignment and Frame, AA Motorsports, Method Race Wheels, Tensor Tires, and Schmitty Racing Suspension. So Nate Thompson is off the line. We're guessing about 17, 18-minute laps for these guys.
Go.
And our season championship leader, and hasn't lost much this season.
No.
Up next is Mr. Caleb Rupp with Hit List Motorsports. And he is off and running with Tim Wagner riding shotgun in that brand new Mav-R out of Sturgis, South Dakota with C4 Fabrication, Maxxis Tires, KMC Wheels, Texiera Tech, ZRP, Baja Designs, S3 Power Sports, and LSK Suspension. And it's a great, great shot of Caleb Rupp trying to chase down Nate Thompson.
Did you see those new stickers on his car?
Yeah, it's looking good.
It's looking real good.
And there's a great shot of number 008 of Lance Horst. And his Wildcat XX out of Spearfish, South Dakota with Miss Daniel Schrack. Black Hills Turbo Performance, Castle X, Horse Construction, Suspension Procs, Dirt LLC, Where You At Wraps, SNL Synthetics, Moonlight Custom Fab and Machine. So Lance Horse is off. And up next is the Speed UTV itself, the number 548 of Casey Welty. Sitting second in points out of Sheridan, Wyoming with Go Fast, Don't Die, Method Race Wheels, Next Gen, Schmitty Race Suspension, RTR Auto Studio, and Octave Industries. And it didn't sound like he was all over the throttle. Sounded like he was a little off pace there, not sure what's going on.
Yeah, it was pretty dusty though right now. So there could be a little bit with that, but I don't know if he's still getting used to it or
So off the line next is the 6422 of Jordan Rupp, Caleb's wife, with Austin Pyatt riding shotgun on that X3 out of Sturgis, South Dakota. With Jordan's Got a Gun Tattoo Studio, C4 Fabrication, Maxxis Tires, KMC Wheels, Texera Tech, ZRP, Baja Designs, S3 Power Sports, and LSK Suspension. And heading to the line now, sitting second in points, is Randy Tucker, with David riding shotgun on that Y.O.R.R out of Malta, Montana, with Elite Diesel, Elevated Power Sports, and Olson Excavation.
those Maverick R's are really freaking strong. They are holding through this season. Is this Angel?
Yeah, this is Angel Barker, I do believe. Or it should be. Number 2959, and it is Angel Barker with Ashley Rackham riding shotgun in that Can-Am X3 out of Fromberg, Montana with Elevated Power Sports and Bighorn Drywall.
Oh my goodness.
So we got some cars out on course. This is going to be a great show today, Shelby.
Oh, I'm so excited to see this one. There is so many cars, lots of competitive people out there today. It's going to be a great race.
And off the line right here is the 917 of Armando in his Turbo S out of Eureka, Montana with MRT Tires, Razorworks, and Big Sky Tire and Auto. And up next is Aaron Kane, the T976 with Mike Georgeson riding shotgun in that Y.O.R.R out of Columbus, Montana. And he is out there and running. So we've got our first, I think, almost our first 10 out on course out of 28. So we still have a lot yet to come. This is a 9-mile course. This race is on adjusted time. They are taking off one at a time every 30 seconds.
There's going to be a lot of tires chewed up and lots of undercarriage getting broke in this race.
And some tires for sure as Paul Leach takes off in that Pro R out of Black Eagle, Montana.
There's getting to be some gnarly rocks knocked down on the track last night.
Yeah,
so
you were able
curious.
to. I'm excited. Once we get everybody off the line, we'll kind of tell you about the course a little bit more because obviously, Shelby, you rode in this on this race course yesterday, so it's gonna be fun to watch.
I'm super excited to see.
So off the line next is the 842 of Barry Schaefer in that X3 with Motorsports.com, Baja Designs, KWI Clutching, Rev Designs, ZRP, KMC Wheels, EFX Tires, S3 Power Sports, Motorsports.com, Pryotech, Golfer USA, Motorex USA, Rugged Radios, and Sandcraft. And up next is the 824 of Jeremy Brown. When his Pro R out of Loveland, Colorado with Method Wheels, Tensor Tires, Thumbs Up Racing, and Stacy Brown. And I love the top of that car. You can see a big thumbs up on the antenna, big thumbs up on the side of the car, all thumbs up from Jeremy Brown.
Definitely one that you can see out on the track. I love all the stickers.
And off the line now is the number 8 of John Leach out of Black Eagle, Montana with Dust Pods, Longbro Motorsports with Sawyer Leach riding shotgun.
And Sawyer raced yesterday? He was in the youth.
He won the youth 1000 yesterday. That was fun to watch.
Heck yeah. There's quite a few Leaches, so it's kind of hard to keep them all straight.
I get that.
So we're a little over halfway.
Yeah,
There we
right
go.
around the halfway mark. This is the 0865 of Jordan Simpson with TJ Hart riding shotgun, and that Turbo S out of Hinton, Alberta, Canada, with Freedom Power Sports, UTV Army, HSB Industries, Self Care Anywhere, and it's fun to see all the Canadians coming down and
There's
racing.
quite a few Canadians.
Yeah, I chatted with Jeff Hatamaki a fair amount last night. He'll be in the pro class later on today,
That'll be a
in the
fun.
pro race, so that'll be fun to watch. And that's the number 5
Our only RS1, I think.
of Gavin Leach, and you're right, and an RS1 out of Black Eagle, Montana, with Dud Pods and Lombro Motorsports.
Car number 540.
We've only got a few cars left to take off yet this morning, but they're getting them off really fast.
And here goes the number T910 of Russell Talla in that Lone Star X3 out of Bozeman, Montana.
Got another Maverick R in line.
Oh, this is, yeah, one of my good buddies, Jake the Blonde Ambition Versi.
Oh, he's
And
got in his Razor.
Nope, he's got the
Oh,
Mav R back and
sweet.
running. So great to see that thing. Out of Idaho Falls with X-Comp Tires, KMC Wheels, Fox, Fueled UTV, Rigid Industries, Trax Brax, Super Winch Sparco, and Hyperco. And you can hear him bouncing off the
he
limiter.
is moving.
It's going to be interesting to see how this race shakes out.
This is definitely a tough class because there's so many tough competitors. And this race, it's literally anybody's race.
It really is. It's going to be fun to see how it all comes together.
See who comes out clean.
Off the line next is the number 44 of Ryan Burdick with Clint Peterson riding shotgun and his X3 out of Vail, South Dakota. We do have multiple classes racing at the same time, so we'll do our best to keep that separated.
It is hard to tell because there's a couple people who are
Dual registered,
Yes,
and we
couple
have 4
different
classes. And off the line next is Darian Jones, number 117, with Nathan Jones riding shotgun in their XP Polaris 1000 out of Bonners Ferry, Idaho, with Northwoods Performance.
his dad, who's riding shotgun, was riding in he drove a stock truck yesterday, but he ended up braking about halfway through, I think, is when we started seeing his truck. Poor guy.
Hey, that's racing.
Yep, it is.
And off the line next is the 113 of Sean Murphy, with Jared Murphy riding shotgun in their Can-Am X3 out of Cannon City, Colorado, with Fremont Motorsports, Method Wheels, Coleman Auto Parts, Timberline Truss, Papa Murph's CBA Investments. So I think up next will be Dusty Peterson.
Bright green.
So this is her first race ever. So Dusty Peterson in that Kawasaki out of South Dakota with Laura Burdick riding shotgun. So these are 2 wives racing, obviously, and both their husbands are racing as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out.
I'm excited for him to be out there. Get to share some of the fun. Heck yeah. It's great to see more of the girls coming out and getting into it. This is definitely...
So making his Yellowstone off-road racing debut is Jonathan Nelson in the 4909 and that Mav R with Rich Goldman riding shotgun out of Missoula, Montana. And like I said, it's his first race. He's been hanging out with his buddy Rich Goldman for quite a while, so it's great to see them out here having some fun. And actually, Rich did not hop in. I think it's Casey Wright.
Oh, there you go. We're welcoming some new racers in, which is always fun.
And here's a familiar...
Another Tucker, so it's a whole morning of Tuckers.
Which one was that? I missed it.
I missed it too. Oh,
Is that Cassie Tucker?
she's on the line next, but I'm
Okay.
not sure who just took off. Let's see, does it say? Steve Peterson. Miss Cassie Tucker off the line.
And that Wildcat Double X out of Malta, Montana with Elite Diesel, Montana Tire Distributors, and Hurricane Performance. So getting a little out of order on my list. I do apologize.
I wonder if somebody missed the lineup.
Oh, so I do see Lacey Welty back there. So she didn't take the start when she was supposed to, so that's where we got a little mixed up. But hopefully she can get the car figured out and going. And there is the number 99 of Greg Williams in that X3.
Oh, missed the course a little bit there.
It happens.
This is Grizz's old car. Up next, his...
That's the one he raced King of the Hammers in. Yeah.
And finished.
Yeah.
King of the Hammers.
If you can start and finish KOH, you're doing something right.
Yes. And is that our last car?
So that was
Jacob Winter?
That was Jacob Winter, yep.
Okay.
And that X3 out of Billings, Montana with Jim and Tracy's Alignment, J&M Tire, Napa, Matco Tools, Midland West Manufacturing, Billings Battery and Cable, JB Automotive, JSM Trucking, FJ Trucking, George and Jensen Music, Hell Roaring Excavation, and Cross Petroleum. So hopefully I see Lacey Welty back there, but I'm hearing a little chatter over the Rugged Race radios that they're having a little overheating issue with it. So I hate to see that, but that's part of it.
Yeah. And for it being a cool morning, I wonder if they've got some other issues.
Yeah, it's not overheating because it's hot. I'll promise you that.
Yeah. It is nice and cool this morning. There's lots of sweatshirts, lots of vests. Everybody's got long pants on this morning. So all of our competitors are off the line. You can see the Montana Drone Company doing an amazing job of getting us this beautiful overhead view of the track. Look at how gorgeous it is with all those trees. Oh my goodness. We get to wake up in the morning. This is, I think, everybody's favorite track to wake up to. It's just beautiful scenery, beautiful weather, nice and warm. There's no wind, unfortunately, this morning, but...
Last night there was too much wind, so
Yeah.
I'll take this. That was horrible. To the 2024 Wild West 100. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. It's going to be an amazing day. I am Miles Hasquis along Mrs. Shelby MacDonald, and the UTV racers are out on course. Montana Drone is chasing them around, and it's going to be a great day. And then at 1:30 p.m., the Pro Unlimited, the 48s, and the 4400 Unlimited cars will be taking the track. And that's when we get to see the rocks. We got Thomas Hackman joining us here in the T&E Cat Studio. How's it going, Thomas?
Good.
Man, it's been a great day. You put on a great show, and I'm pretty sure you locked down the series championship yesterday.
Yeah, we should have gained another 3 points, so we should have finished up 17 points ahead.
Yeah, that's a great run, great showing. It was a lot of fun to watch, and I was talking about it. You told me about it. I love the go on top with the exclamation points on it saying every race you've started and finished, what place you got, and now you get to add a new exclamation point.
Yes,
huh?
it's sitting at home.
You're ready. You were ready for it, huh?
Yep.
You didn't want to bring it with you and kind of jinx yourself, but when you
No.
got home, you were ready, huh?
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah, the Nacho race team, that old Ram Charger, it's been a lot of fun to watch. It's been a great season for you.
It has. 2 firsts and 2 seconds.
Yeah, you're
Couldn't ask
doing
for anything
all
better
right.
than that.
Yeah, to start and finish 4 races and be on the podium for every single one. The prep obviously has done some amazing jobs.
I'll let you know if I have anybody coming down.
And
You had
yeah,
a-
so far so good.
Great run yesterday. It was fun watching you out on the track.
Yep, we had a little surprise when we came in. The front spring mount, axle mount was broken.
Oh no!
Oh, that's not good.
We're not sure how the axles stayed under the truck.
Oh,
my
look at
goodness.
this. We have Caleb Rupp as our physical leader already. So what happened to Nate Thompson? That's kind of surprising. Oh, I see Nate Thompson. So Caleb Rupp has already got around Nate Thompson and has him by about 20 seconds. So on adjusted time, Caleb Rupp is almost a minute ahead. That is incredible. That Maverick R hitless car is on a mission. We'll have our look at this, 17 minutes and 2 seconds.
Oh my Lord.
That's shaving about 5 minutes off of your time yesterday. That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
I'm going to say 7 minutes faster than stock Ram Charger.
Oh boy!
Nate Thompson comes through the CEI start finish on 2 wheels, does a little bicycle, but was able to keep her under control. But wow, what a race we have on our hands.
Having some phenomenal driving already this morning. But
Absolutely.
those
Well,
trucks
Thomas, always a
yesterday-
pleasure having you in here. Great
Yes.
seeing you, and we'll see you on the podium this evening.
Yes.
We'll give you some of those
See you at awards.
Fire River Racing trophies.
Yep, and we did move the nachos from yesterday to today. So
Nacho
So have
race
some
team bringing some nachos to the podium. I love it. Thanks,
Good
Thomas.
to see you, Thomas. Thank
Wow,
you.
so number 1 and 2 are out there, and Caleb Rupp already has a 48-second lead.
Oh my goodness.
That is incredible.
17 minutes into the race, and you've already got almost a minute lead. That is incredible. And they've got 12 laps?
8 laps.
8 laps?
Yep.
Okay.
So it is 8 laps at 9 miles per, so it's a 72-mile race for these UTVs.
There you
And
go.
man, the sun is out finally. It's still only 45 degrees, but it feels like we've got about 20 degrees. I was freezing earlier, and now with the sun out hitting us, it feels amazing.
Yes. It is beautiful up. The sun's coming in the side of the trailer, kind of warming it up a little bit. It was just a little bit chilly this morning. We had some cold fingers during the youth race.
Yeah, I'll bet. But I'm glad you were able to watch your buddy Bella out there running along.
Absolutely. I got to ride with her dad.
Wow. And third on the road looks like it is Randy Tucker. So he started in 5th place. Where's Lance Horse? Where's Casey Welty? And where's Jordan Rupp? When Casey Welty did take off, his car did not sound 100%.
No.
Not sure what happened there, but it is Randy Tucker sitting in that physical 3rd position. And on adjusted time, that moves him into 2nd ahead of Nate Thompson. So
Wow.
on adjusted time, it is Caleb Rupp 1, Randy Tucker 2, and Nate Thompson in that 3rd position. And this is all in the Y.O.R.R Turbo class.
Well, I wonder if Nate is kind of taking her somewhat easy. You got 7 more laps to go.
I
And
mean,
this
he's
is
playing it smart. I
Yeah,
get that for sure.
Absolutely.
Wow, so it's only our top 3 through already.
Wow,
And they're
they
all
must
in the
have been
17 minutes. Caleb Rupp with a 17-minute 2 seconds. Randy Tucker with a 17-minute 15 seconds.
That's
Nate Thompson
crazy.
with a 17-minute 50 seconds. So that is 17:02. I don't know if that time's going to get beat.
I
Because he basically
genuinely
had
don't.
clean air except for Nate Thompson. Got around him sometime early. And that now I think there's going to be a lot of lap traffic out there.
There's going to be quite a bit of lap
And
traffic.
broken cars.
There's going to be lots of broken cars, and there's not a lot of places to get around here either. We had a couple quite interesting passes yesterday of cars broken out in the middle of the track, and there's a lot of places where you genuinely cannot get around because there is a cliff on your one side and then mountain on the other, and there's no way to
Stuck
get around.
between a rock and a hard place, huh?
Quite literally.
Well, again, thank you for everybody tuning in. This coverage of Yellowstone off-road racing for the Wild West 100 is presented by CEI Electrical Contractors and is brought to you by our official sponsors: Elevated Power Sports, Jim and Tracy's Alignment, DRW Performance, Epic Racewear, Must Be Nice Performance, and by Blackbeard Broncos. And as we're
looks like-
talking about that, we got some people coming in here.
We have a chase coming in. I'm gonna switch our cameras so hopefully you can see how quick they're coming in here. We've got a chase coming down. We should be hearing sirens any second.
So it is Armando and Nate. Oh, so Armando moves into 5th. Aaron Kane moves into 3rd overall with a 17:43.
I think Aaron's gonna get him here pretty shortly. I watched him come through the last of the creek crossings, and he was hot on his tail.
And look at this.
Oh, there we go.
The
what a
Mav
great
R's
shot.
on adjusted timer 1, 2, 3. Those cars are really they're
so
new to the
fast.
scene about the last year, but they are really taking the race scene over. It's very, very impressive.
It is. Oh man, Can-Am definitely has that pole position right now.
And speaking about Can-Am, we have Elevated Power Sports. They are here on site, and they have a Mav R here on a trailer that is for sale. So
Ooh.
if you are anywhere in the Columbus, Billings area, come on out. It's only $20 per person. Kids 12 and under are free. The sun is shining,
Oh, it's
and
a
we
beautiful
got
day.
some racing.
Yes.
We're here on Al Hogan's private 589-acre ranch, and it's absolutely beautiful here.
This is such a great race to come out and spectate too, because you can see quite a bit. You can't see the back section with the rocks, but honestly, you don't want to see that section. It's kind of terrifying.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
So I think I got a visual on Paul Leach coming through. You should see him coming through the CEI electrical start finish here in just a moment. And there you go.
It didn't look like he had a co-driver in there.
Yeah, a lot of people don't, which I'm kind of surprised because I think I'd want a co-driver just in case you had to change a tire.
Yeah, and they just changed that rule too. They were taking a time penalty for a while, but we were getting quite a few RS1s, so they decided to change it to where you didn't need one. I think this
right.
year.
So previous rules were you had to have a co-driver, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
And there goes Jordan Rupp, who's in 4th in the championship lead. That puts her 7th overall in that X3. That is her husband, Caleb Rupp,
Yeah.
who is leading this race. That's his old race car, and he kept it and said, "Hey, Jordan, go have some fun
Yeah,
with it."
here
And
you
she's
go.
she's been consistent.
She's been tearing it up.
Finished every single race this year, and that puts her 4th in the points. That's pretty impressive.
She's doing really well. Is she registered as UTV Turbo? Because we've got quite a few different classes,
Yep,
and
yep.
Caleb's running unlimited.
Well, Caleb is running UTV Turbo and Unlimited. You can
Unlimited.
double
Okay.
dip here with Yellowstone
There you
Off-Road.
go.
I like it.
As long as you fall within the rules of both, I don't think.
Yeah,
you'll
you
mind
can
too
race
much.
up. You just
Yes.
can't race down.
Yes.
So the Pro R, which is 2,000 cc, you can only run it in a UTV Unlimited. But a Maverick R, you can run that stock turbo, and all the way up.
Yes. Then we had a Schaefer just come through. Barry Schaefer, that bumps him up into the 7th spot.
7th overall. But it's still the fastest lap is Caleb Rupp with a 17:02.
I don't
What
know
a
if
great
anybody's
run.
going to beat him, honestly.
That's gonna be
and
tough.
then comes Mercy.
Jake the Blonde Ambition Versey has moved from 17th, started 17th, and is already in the top 10
Oh
physically.
my goodness sakes.
And where's that? Oh my goodness. Fastest lap of the day just now went to Jake Versey with a 16:50.
Oh, for
he
crying
shaved
out
off
loud. That is
12
crazy.
seconds, as we were just saying. Nobody's going to
Nobody's
beat
gonna
Caleb
beat
Rupp's
it.
time.
Well, here comes Jake
Versey
Versey.
came in mid-pack, so he's
Wow.
had a lot of cars out there to pass.
He
Very,
came
very
through
impressive.
Lots of cars
Wow.
and lots of dust. There's not a lot of places to pass, so he must have started getting creative.
And kept the car together. Jake
Oh, my
Versey has been
goodness.
racing with us at Ultra 4 and King of the Hammers for quite some time. He played down with us at the NORA 1000 this year as well, but he's been racing Yellowstone off-road racing the entire season and doing some great things. Great to see Jake Versey out here in that X-Comp Maverick R.
He is
Wow,
killing it. Holy
16:02.
smokes.
That's funny. We were just talking that nobody's going to beat Rupp's 17:02, and then a 16:50. Jake Versey's like, hey, hold this, and I'm going to show you what's going
Watch
on.
this.
We got the
Oh,
Lone Star car coming through, the 910. Russell Talla.
I'm curious as to which lines these guys are taking, because there are 3 splitways. And yesterday, Charlie's strategy was right, left, right. We did try to go right, 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 and that second right was brutal.
Russell has his brother.
Oh, Russell Talla has his brother riding with him. That's pretty cool.
That's fun.
Yeah, I mean that's why we're out here. I mean,
There's a
why do
lot
you come
of
out here to
family
go
racing.
racing? Because it's
No,
fun.
because it's a great time. There's lots of family race teams out here and just supporting each other, so it's fun to see family in the car.
Ryan Burdick just clicking off another lap, moving into that 6th position. Wow. Jake Versey on adjusted time is leading
ahead.
this race by 12 seconds over
Oh,
Caleb
man.
Rupp. And I don't think Caleb Rupp knows that right now. I really don't.
I don't think he does.
'Cause I don't think
I
you'd
don't think
expect
there's
the
people
first lap.
watching for it.
I don't think you'd expect that on the first lap to be doing that well, but good for him. As Gavin Leach just clicked off a lap in that RS1.
Wow.
That puts him in 12th overall. So we'll go down to class right now. Dusty Peterson, she's in the youth, the
Your
UTV
Yep.
1000. So Paul Leach and Gavin Leach are 1-2 in UTV Unlimited. But it's the turbo class is what everybody's watching right now.
Yes, that is the class that is here to play. Oh my goodness, they
Still-
have some heavy hitters today.
Yeah, we see Lacey Welty's car still sitting at the start lane. Tough break for her. And her husband, Casey Welty, you haven't seen him come
I
through the
have not
speed car.
seen-
So.
I expected to see him by now, so I am curious what's going on. But that poor car didn't sound all that great going out. So I wonder what they've got going on there. If we'll have somebody come let us know.
The Combustion Syndicate, Angel Barker, she just finished her first lap.
Another all-girls team.
Yeah,
I love
seeing
seeing the
that,
girls.
yeah. So we only have 14 cars. We have right at half that have come through.
Oh
So
my
where's the
goodness.
other half
Where
of
is-
the field?
And
That
it's-
that
this
goes to
is
show
the-
you. I think attrition's going to be a big deal
It's
today.
going to be
Shelby.
huge. I feel like if you even finish this race, you're easily making top 10.
Yeah,
Easily.
I think so.
Top
After
7.
8 laps,
Yeah. This is a high attrition rate. You thought Broadview was rough? This track
Yeah,
has
no
nothing on it. It eats them like candy.
I see. I got physical eyes on Darian Jones and Nathan Jones.
Got a couple more cars coming through here, but I'm curious how many flats we've already got. And it's only the first half hour of the race.
There goes Darian Jones. I moved him up into 13th overall.
Well, it looks like Randy Tucker. Nope,
Oh.
that's not Tucker.
Oh,
Sorry.
we have
That
2
is-
yellow map R's. That's John.
That's gonna throw me for a loop.
Yep. So yeah, we haven't seen Rupp yet, so don't get ahead of
My
yourself.
bad.
If you're just tuning into the CEI Electrical Wild West 100, we are here in Columbus, Montana, at Al Hogan's private ranch, 589 acres. They are doing an 8-lap race, 9 miles per lap. 72 miles in total. It's going to be a great day of racing. This is the UTV race
This
with
is
4 different classes going on all at once. And then at 1:30 we'll kick off the pros, pro limiteds, the 48s, and the 44s. And we get to throw in the rocks this afternoon.
Yes, the rocks are going to be fun, and they did make a change yesterday to they should be going into the rocks right off the bat. That's how the track is laid out. But they decided it's going to be a jam up. Everybody's going to be slammed in there. There's going to bottleneck, and nobody's going to be able to get through. So they decided to wait until they're coming into the start of their second lap before they get into those rocks.
And there goes Dalton Ratchet all over the place. He about hit both cones at the CEI start finish. Getting a little slideways, but keeps her under control.
I love the slideways. That's such a great term.
Oh, you got to have fun with it.
Yes.
But so
Getting
far,
some more
so
cars
good.
coming through here.
Yeah.
Now there must be. I wonder if there's a jam up back there.
I think people are just taking their time. Again, thanks again to everybody who makes this possible, especially CEI Electrical, Wild West Off-Road Series, Elevated Power Sports, Must Be Nice Performance, Blackbeard Broncos, Jim and Tracy's Alignment, DRW Performance, Epic Racewear, Can-Am, T&E Cat for this live show, C4 Fabrication, Montana Drone Company for these amazing shots, Pierce Sports Center, Mickey Thompson, Dakota Alignment and Frame, Throttle Down Customs, Roller Construction, and Rugged Race Radios. believe that was Dusty Peterson. Her and her buddy Laura clicking off another lap. And
got-
then lucky number 13, 113 of Sean Murphy.
Oh man, and here's the Montana Drone Company. I can't quite tell who we're chasing right there, but this is a great footage. You're really not going that fast, and for this section back here, it is really rocky and really rough. These guys are flying through there. It doesn't look that fast, but whew, it is.
So we have 20 that have came through. So we're missing Cassie Tucker, Jeremy Brown, Lance Horst, Greg Williams, and we know that Casey Welty her car is still at the start line with mechanical issues. Hate to
Yes.
see that for her. I was talking to Casey
And
Welty.
Lacey.
yeah, Casey Lacey. But I was talking to Casey a couple days ago. We were trying to get the Starstream going, but had some tech issues with that. George Hamill hopped on, customer support at its finest, but
Oh,
we
man.
just couldn't get it figured out. It would turn on for about 10 seconds, and we'd lose signal.
Shut it
We
down.
weren't sure if it was between the box or they were saying something about alternator,
Yeah.
voodoo magic to me. I don't know, but
Roddy
again,
was saying something they were having a interceptor or
see,
some sort of inverter. That's the word I'm
There you
looking
go,
for. They're
inverter
having
scepter.
some sort of inverter not working on their car, so I don't know what they've got with Casey's.
Oh, do I see your race truck leaving the scene, huh?
Yep, they're taking off. I had to text him. I think my meds might be in the back seat.
So looks like we got another car coming towards the start finish. But it's been a great day of racing thus far, and we are just getting started. We are on lap number 2 for the leaders. And here comes the number 99 of Greg Williams in that X3. Clicking off another lap at the CEI start finish.
Oh, and look at them come over the road. There's that little jump right before you
I
come over
love
the
it.
road. That is
Oh, they're
such
getting a little
fun.
hang time
Yeah.
there. Oh,
Such a
that's our
fun
race
spot.
leader. That is Caleb Rupp. He's all over the horn.
It's coming up on Cassie Tucker. We've got Jacob Winters coming through the start finish right now. And then we've got Casey and oh my goodness. Caleb and Cassie.
Look at that.
Look at
So-
that chase. There
and
we
Cassie
go.
had nowhere to go. Caleb Rupp was on her tail, but never did bump her. That's a class act
Yes.
by both of them. She was
Very
in a single
respectful.
rut, so
She was
waited,
trying.
got out of the way, and Caleb Rupp is on a
Oh.
mission.
And then Cassie came through on 2 wheels.
So Caleb Rupp just threw down a 16:43.
Oh my
So
goodness.
shaved off. What's that? Shaved off 19 seconds off of his and
Holy
7 seconds off of Jake
smokes.
Versey. So Caleb Rupp knows the track now and is on a mission. Is he going to be able to drive that fast
The
for 6
whole
more
time.
laps?
That is a long
We
time.
have 2 laps under our belt.
With a
6
quarter of
more
the
to
way
go.
done.
Wow, that's weird to say.
Isn't that crazy?
It's
We're
gonna
used
be-
to those long ones.
It's going to be wild. Man,
That
Sylvie,
is
this is
impressive.
great. I love it.
I honestly didn't think that anybody was going to beat the 1702, and then along comes Jake Versey. So where do you think Jake Versey's going to be faster?
We'll find out. Here comes Nate Thompson, physical 2. And Jeremy Brown, I think, is lap traffic. Yes, he is not finished. So Jeremy Brown will be coming through.
Through his start of his second
Yep.
lap, right?
So we're still missing Casey Welty
Casey
and Lance
Lacey.
Horst.
Yes.
Bummer.
Oh, dang it. Oh,
Oh, Nate
That had
Thompson does a big wheel save.
oh, there are thumbs up racing coming through too.
That's Jeremy Brown with the all thumbs up racing. I love that. So Nate Thompson,
We're getting quite a few coming through on 2 wheels.
wasn't that Nate Thompson?
I'm almost positive
Yeah, it
it
sure was. So I'm on my speed high, my laps, and I'm gonna reboot, see if
You don't feel
It
so
comes
bad when
up.
you blow
See if
away.
it'll update a little bit.
and there it did. Okay.
There we go. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Nate Thompson is on adjusted time and physically. We only have our top 2 through. How
we
far
got
back
a
is Randy
pass
Tucker?
on screen. Must have been thumbs up passing Nate, is what
Okay.
it looks like.
Or yeah, okay. So does Nate Thompson have some issues?
I wonder. I don't know. Or maybe he's just being conservative.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hard to say.
That sun's
This
glaring
isn't-
right on
yeah.
us, isn't it, Shelby?
It is.
but I'll take it.
Sitting funny on our screens, but we're trying. Oh man, back there through the trees, that's a pretty nice straightaway. There is one little drop down right about there.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. And then you do a 180,
turn.
right?
Yep. And
This
then
is what they
come
were calling
back up
hot
the
dog
hill.
corner yesterday.
Hot dog corner, that's hysterical.
Grizz had a fun little story about that one of their first races they ever had here, it was snow on the ground, the one your dad was
Yes.
talking about yesterday. Brent was telling us they had to chip the seatbelt off because it was full of ice, but in that corner somebody was broke down, and the volunteers were back there with a fire cooking hot dogs.
Oh my gosh.
Broke down in the middle of nowhere and eating hot dogs, can't get better than that.
Oh man, you got hungry out there. I know Charlie and I were talking about some cheeseburgers about 5th lap. We're getting hungry in there.
That's awesome.
You're
What
so-
a great start to this UTV race. Again, everybody took off one at a time every 30 seconds. This race is on adjusted time. We took off about 9:05. It is 8 laps, 9 miles per lap. So that is 72 miles in total.
Oh man, that's a long race.
We've had 77 registered racers here for the Wild West
Wow.
100 presented by CEI
That is
Electrical.
huge.
And it's awesome. Yeah, I think when
That
I was
is
talking
so
to Grizz
exciting
yesterday,
to see
that's
for your. That's
that's a new record for
Columbus for sure. We had a record number in Broadview this year for Y.O.R.R, and I think last year this 77 would have been a record number for Y.O.R.R
Wow.
at any race. So we're really growing. The side by sides, wow, that's booming.
Man, because you can literally go to Elevated Power Sports,
And just-
get a loan, take one home, put some safety equipment on, and go racing.
Yes. A lot of them are ready to rock too, so that's
You're welcome.
awesome to
Before
see.
they climb that hill, you
Yeah,
They
they've
just
been-
come out ready to go.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive what they can do there with these Can-Ams. Elevated Power Sports does some great things, and it's been so much fun out there. Montana Drone Company's been doing some amazing shots out there, bringing us
Yes.
all the action. Grizz and Aaron and their entire team has been bringing us some great shows. Like I said, it started at 40 degrees. We're up to
Wow.
46 now.
Wow,
but
we're
you
doing-
can see the shine.
we're sitting in the sunshine.
You can see the
This is
sun
nice
coming
and
in
warm.
here in the T&E Cat studio right here, and it's been a great start. Caleb Rupp is on an absolute heater.
Oh my goodness,
We
yes.
thought Jake Bursey threw down the fastest time with a what was it, a 1650,
A 1650
and then Caleb
something.
Rupp with a 1643. Just absolutely insane.
Oh, I'm curious to see what Jake Bursey comes through as
Here's
this time.
Aaron Kane, I believe. So we only have our top 2 through. So Aaron Kane is physical 3rd. He was
We're
on adjusted time 5th last lap. We'll see how it shakes out.
I think that carnage is starting to set in a little
I think
bit.
the attrition's starting to eat some of these guys as
Yes.
well.
This is a tough track. I mean, anything can take you out. You take a corner wrong, smack a rock, it's over.
Here comes the 917 of Armando. So Aaron Kane just clicks off at 1750. Wow, that's
Oh
pretty
my
impressive.
goodness.
So he had
That
a
is
1743 on his last lap, 1750. So he's
Oh, and
staying
then here
consistent.
comes Randy Tucker for actual this time.
So he's a little off pace because he started in 5th place. Aaron
Yeah.
Kane has already got around Tucker.
Switch you over so you can see Aaron.
So Randy Tucker is back in action. Not sure exactly what happened to him, but he is moving right along once again.
Yeah. Had a little bit of an off-pace moment, but here he comes. You can see him on screen there. Getting ready to come through the CEI start-finish. There's our trailer. Oh. We've had a couple cars come through on 2 wheels, and he came through on
So
3.
Randy Tucker just came through and clicked off a 20-minute 41 seconds. So he was 3 minutes slower than his last lap. So he had an issue.
He
We're
had
not sure
an
what
issue,
it is.
or he got
but
stuck
was making
behind
it.
somebody. So I don't know. If somebody got stuck back there on one of those really crappy sections,
You're right,
there's
there
a
are
few
a
that
few
may
sections.
not be able to get around. And I wonder if that's what we're seeing now. This little break is people
lap-
getting hung up
Lap
trying to
traffic
figure out how to
is
get
definitely
around.
going to be an issue today.
Angel Barker,
Absolutely.
I don't know if she's out or not.
Hey, guys.
but if you're keeping
How's it
track,
going? We've got Zach Ablott in here coming to say hi.
by me.
How was your race yesterday?
Oh, it was
a little
going
rough,
good
but-
until it wasn't.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looked like the first 3 laps you were doing real well, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden I saw you really driving slow towards the hot pits.
Yeah, so I was my power steering belt kept popping off. So I between back corner and here, I got out probably 4 times putting the belt back
Oh
on.
my goodness.
That makes for a long day.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. We got back to the pits, put a new belt on, and then I broke an axle.
Oh, yeah.
And you only
These
have
are
2
rough.
of those.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't really make it up the course in one-wheel drive. It don't work very well.
It does. This one does not want us for giving it up. We were talking about that last night. We've had a couple people try to do it on one-wheel driving. You just can't quite do her in a truck.
Oh no.
Yeah, 1-wheel feel is not
No.
No.
Shoot, I could barely make it up some of them 2-wheel drive.
Yeah. We've got Jake Bursey about to come through. Starting his 3rd lap. And you had your now fiance in the car.
Yep.
We got to see your engagement at Y.O.R.R in Sturgis. So that was exciting.
Yeah, so awards last, like you just said, in Sturgis were a lot of fun. You got any other tricks up your sleeve?
Yeah. No.
Or hopefully not.
My
right?
pocketbook doesn't have enough tricks up its sleeve.
We're not seeing a wedding at awards this weekend?
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
this year anyway.
Sounds good. Oh, that's exciting. How are you guys doing yesterday in there?
It was
Having
good.
fun?
It was good. Yeah, very. Yeah, it's got hot
Oh,
for
man.
a little bit.
It was getting warm last night for sure. There wasn't quite the air that there was about 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, and then she's got to do double duty. She's gonna ride with my dad when he goes.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
awesome. She's a glutton for punishment. huh?
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Did she know what she was getting into?
I gave her a fair warning. I said, if you want to ride with me, that's fine, but hey, you're gonna have fun with my dad.
She's gonna have her work cut out for her in that one.
Oh, yes.
It's gonna be a watch the back mirror, I think.
Yeah.
We just saw
There's a
Jake
lot of-
Bursey come through. He's adjusted time 2nd position. He slowed down quite a bit. He did a 17:28.
Wow.
So Caleb Rupp is on a mission. I think you're right, Shelby. I think there's some lap traffic out there that's causing some havoc.
Yep, I think there is definitely some bottlenecks happening back there that they're trying to get around.
So where did Caleb start?
Second position.
Okay.
And he was first through on lap 1.
Well, when he came down by
was
the
coming.
pits, yeah, when he came down by the pits, I was like, oh, he's.
Oh, so at the pits, race mile 6, he was already in the lead?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Before he
missed
went to that second back section back there, yeah, he was in the lead before that.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, we need a spotter up there.
Yeah,
Really?
right?
It's somebody telling us what's going on.
Yeah.
We're starting to see a few of them come through. Everybody's starting to slow down a little bit other than Casey.
Yeah, we haven't seen Casey Welty. What a tough break for him and his wife, Lacey.
Yes.
I thought his wife was gonna race his Pro Y.
She was, but
She
she made it to the start line. The car had a
Yeah.
mechanical issue and she
Oh,
couldn't take the start.
She's overheating.
Oh.
So they're having some struggles. But that's okay. Hopefully.
I just saw Jordan Rupp, class act. She knew somebody was behind her. She pulled over, came to a complete stop, let the pass happen, and took off. So
Yep.
that's
Yep.
driving smart right there. And I think she's going to have a good day just playing smart.
Yeah,
yeah.
seriously. If you finish this race, you're doing phenomenal.
As long as you keep it consistent, you're gonna have a great day.
Yes. There's not a lot of places to pass anyway, so throw that. You can't pass at a race pace. You can't pass when you're broke.
Oh no.
So there's lots of places that it's getting interesting, I'm sure. Did you hit any good rocks yesterday? I know Charlie and I smoked several.
Yeah. I didn't pop any tires. I was pretty proud of that.
Yeah, that's a big thing though here.
Oh yes. Yeah, I was
Lots of
sitting up in
tires.
the pits and I watched the side by side come in. He completely broke his wheel in half.
Oh,
really?
my goodness.
I was like, ooh, yeah, I can see where that
That'd be a
happens.
bad day, but yeah, you definitely can't count that one out. What was your strategy yesterday?
Just try to make
Keep
the
it
race.
together.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Powell was the only race this year that I actually finished, and my plan was just to try to finish the race.
There you go. That's a
But you didn't.
No, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
that's okay.
Well, it's fun doing it.
So in Sturgis, you had the head issues, right?
Yep.
You were able to get that sorted out enough?
So in Sturgis, it was actually my old truck's motor is what I had in it.
Okay.
It was an old stock 350. Now I have my 383 Chevy back into it. That was a good motor.
Yeah, so now you got the horsepower.
Yep,
back, huh?
yep. and I actually had to redo the intake on it this
Oh, my
week,
goodness.
Tuesday.
Yeah, we were seeing
Race
on
week.
Race
Let's work
week,
on it.
yeah.
We were seeing on Facebook on the stories. Well, it's gonna be some long nights.
Yeah.
Trying
Yeah.
to get it back together.
My dad had his motor out on Monday. I had my intake off on Tuesday.
Oh my goodness. Lots
And
of
you worked a little bit in between there.
Yeah, I tried to. Do what I can.
I'm sure you had a couple posts you worked on.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, luckily we got a couple guys in the shop that'll do that kind of stuff too. But no, it's been
Help you
crazy
guys
trying
out.
to get this stuff going.
It's been hard pushing to get everybody done for the last
Yes.
race.
Yeah.
Even with a month in between. Had an
Right.
extra month this time.
Yeah, Pierre Sports Center was the title sponsor for Sturgis, and it's, you're obviously still a part of Yellowstone Off-Road. So again, thanks for all the support with that, and give it your heart and soul. And,
Yes.
and it is what it is, right?
Yep. Do what we can, but love doing what we do.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Pierce Sports Center a little bit again. So obviously you're a boat place. You can go buy boats, and you do a lot of service there, correct?
Yep. So we're a full boat sales service department. We work on Rangers, lawn, mainly fishing kind of stuff. But yeah, we're able to do anything that has to do with graphs and trolling motors and all the little stuff you want to add on to them and everything like that. Works out pretty good because I can actually use the graph from the boats right in my race truck.
Oh, that
That's
works
awesome.
pretty
So
well.
I just
Go fishing one day, swap it in, go race some
Well, yeah.
off-road.
I joke around everybody's hobby where up there is fishing, but my hobby's racing. So my job is working on their hobby.
That sounds about right.
Yep.
There you
I
go.
like it.
Oh, we're getting lots. We're getting lots of two wheels coming through here.
Yeah.
That
I think
corner
it's
will
pretty
get you.
slick. Oh yeah.
Yes.
I think I hit the cone yesterday.
You
Oh.
did hit the cone. Oh yeah, Aaron politely cussed you yesterday.
Sorry, Aaron.
You can go say hi to her next door if you want.
Oh man.
I don't know what it is with me and Aaron in that timing trailer. I just somehow
Oh,
I
man.
always end up
Just
right
a magnet.
facing- Mhm.
Oh man. Yeah, and Powell last year snapped the whole housing.
Housing out of my Blazer. In
Oh, took a
qualifying.
hard right towards Aaron.
Yeah.
Sorry, Aaron, you can't get out.
Nope. No, I was.
Stuck like Chuck in that one.
I don't know whose eyes were bigger, mine or hers.
Oh,
Watching
man.
it. Oh yes.
That would have been terrifying for both angles.
Yeah.
We should be seeing Caleb
should be
pretty soon, I think. He must be getting,
I bet you there's probably a couple bottlenecks back up in this.
I would bet money. Yeah.
Yeah, Caleb Rupp, he is on a mission.
We can hear something. Wonder who it is. I'm curious as to what happened to Welty.
Yeah,
really
I haven't seen or heard
I
Welty.
didn't even see him go by the pit area up there.
Oh man.
Such a tough break for him. But like we said, when he took off, you could just tell it wasn't
It
100%.
wasn't
Really?
Welty. No.
Oh wow, that's not good.
Yeah, yesterday when he was pre-running, man, it sounded great.
Uh-huh.
I was out there watching, and he came by me, and he gave me a little smile, gave me a little boost, and he took off.
Oh
But,
yeah.
tough break. Oh, I think I
That
see Rupp.
Oh yeah,
Could
that's
be
rough
Caleb,
right
yeah.
there. Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh
He's
yeah.
coming up over the
You got a
jump
little
over the
cinder there.
road. There you go. Oh my
Those
goodness.
things are nuts.
I just saw a softball-sized rock flying.
Oh my goodness.
This Dallas with Montana Drones doing a great job showing you the outback little goat trails.
Yep.
We have a
Yes.
physical eye right here at the CEI start finish, and Caleb Rupp is on a mission.
Oh man.
That
So
car is fast.
here he, guess what that last lap was?
A 16-18?
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
I didn't think he was gonna beat 17:02.
Yeah, now he's shaved
That's-
almost 40 seconds off
Oh,
it.
That's
Well,
Dang
44
near-
seconds.
dang near a minute off.
That's
Oh
wild.
my goodness.
So Caleb Rupp is in the zone. we
Clearly
were talking
he's
about
got it
lap
figured
traffic.
out.
Well, he's going around.
Yep,
Yeah. He probably jumped him.
Yeah, right.
got a pogo in there somewhere. Holy smokes.
There's Dusty Peterson and Laura making their way around. All-girl team. Love seeing them out there having fun. They're actually racing against their husbands. So I hope everybody does well. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
They're able to drive by and wave and smile.
Smile and wave, yeah.
I wonder if they're able to talk to each other on the radios.
I don't know if that'd be a good thing or a bad thing.
I know in my personal experience it's not very fun.
Is that why you unplugged your comms when you hit the start line?
Yep.
Poor Allison's over there talking to herself.
Unless she really needs something, she'll just hit me.
There you go.
Just like normal. Right?
Yep.
Keep your attention that way.
Yep.
That's a good way to do it. The Montana drone is killing it back there, chasing everybody.
That was the car that broke its wheel.
There's
That
Jeremy
thumbs up.
Brown. Okay. All thumbs up. So he's the one that busted a wheel during.
And it looked like it was his only spare that he put on there, so hopefully he doesn't have any more issues with it.
Jeremy Brown through once again. But we only have Caleb Rupp out on his 4th lap. We have a lot of them out there on their 3rd lap.
Caleb's dang near on his second half of his race already, and it hasn't even been an hour yet.
Yeah, this is an 8-lap race, 9 miles per. So that's 72 miles out here on Al Hogan's private ranch. Just outside of Columbus, Montana for the Wild West 100, presented by CEI Electrical.
We're just about to hit our 1 hour mark in on this race. Do you know how long they have until they time out for this one?
I don't. I think we're going to let them race till probably about 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Pro Unlimited 44, 48s don't take off till 1:30, so I think we have some time.
Yeah, got quite a bit anyway.
They're making quick work.
Yes, they are.
What time do the pros line up at 1?
1.
Okay.
Are you trying to get in a race car again on me, Shelby?
I hope not. I think hopefully I'm just hanging in the pits this time.
You're right.
It's fun to race, but my back muscles are sore this morning.
Yep. I know what you're feeling.
Charlie's fun to race with, but he's kind of a madman.
Yeah.
There's a couple times where you're just tensed up.
Well, in that back corner where I broke my axle, all of a sudden here comes Charlie and Shelby coming up right beside me. I'm trying to direct him around. I swear Charlie's bumper tire was probably a foot from my butt.
Oh yeah, it was
He missed
close.
it.
He missed
I go,
me.
oh Charlie, that was tight. He goes, oh, I hope I didn't hit him. I was
Yeah.
like, well, ooh.
That's good though.
It was, oh man. You really got stuck in some really sucky places back there.
Oh yeah.
It's always the worst
You
ones.
never, and then you try to move out of the way, and it just doesn't work very well.
No.
Here comes Jacob Winter. He'll be clicking off another lap here at the CEI start finish. And what a great shot by Montana Drone Company. They are doing great. Dallas and his whole team.
Oh, they do amazing work.
And Dallas does such a great job with all this footage. Holy smokes. And trying to get to all the best spots.
Oh yes, that's hard, especially at this track.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get into the back section to be able to. I don't know. Some of those photographers back there, though, I don't know how in the heck they get to where they're going.
Lots of hiking, I think.
I was watching one guy. I'm like, yep, I'm just gonna sit in my truck.
Yeah. There's not a lot of places back here that I'd want to be on foot, I don't
Oh
think.
yeah.
If you're just tuning in, this is the 2024 CEI Electrical Wild West 100, just outside of Columbus, Montana. And a huge shout out to Elevated Power Sports, Can-Am, CEI Electrical, Wild West Off-Road Series, Epic Racewear, DRW Performance, Jim and Tracy's Alignment, Blackbeard Broncos, Must Be Nice Performance, T&E Cat for this live show, C4 Fabrication, Montana Drone Company, Pure Boat Sports Center, Mickey Thompson, Dakota Alignment and Frame, Throttle Down Customs, Roller Constructions, and Rugged Race Radios. So please support who supports the sport. Without all those amazing partners, we would not be racing here today. So whether you're building a race car, a rock crawler, a tow rig, go check out all these amazing partners. Or if you want to go fishing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely make you go fishing. Oh, I thought that was rough again. I was like, whoa.
I believe that's Aaron Kane.
Facebook sent me a message. Is it your dad's birthday today?
Oh, it is.
Oh,
You're
my
right.
goodness.
We'll have to remember that when he's out there.
Yes. We'll have to sing him happy birthday, but that'll be on
Whoa,
you,
whoa, whoa,
Miles.
no.
You got a great
Yeah,
voice.
There's
There's
Cassie.
Cassie. She's still cruising along. Another Maverick R through the start finish.
I believe that was Aaron Kane who just moved into second on adjusted time. Wow.
Oh, really? Okay.
There we go.
That's
Holy
pretty
smokes.
impressive. And
Jake should be coming through pretty dang
we should see
soon.
him shortly.
Nope, that's not him. He should be right behind him though.
There's a great shot of the hot pits.
Oh man. Look at how many trailers we've got out there. It's so exciting to see everybody
Yes.
coming out to Columbus. This is one that doesn't get a lot of people usually, so everybody's coming to party.
Here comes Armando.
And then Tucker, that's actually Tucker, getting ready to come across the road. He'll
Yep.
should be coming in on the drone footage, I think, pretty soon. Montana drone chasing down Armando. Starting his fourth lap.
Thank you.
So Randy's wife is driving this Arctic Cat, isn't she?
Yep, Randy's out there in the Maverick R, and he's coming through right now. And there's all the Tucker racing this morning. The kids are out there. Literally drove the wheels off
Oh,
of
I
it.
saw that. Was it a bottom ball joint? Is that what broke on
I
this?
think so. She
my
drove
gosh.
2 or 3 laps on 3 wheels.
It was actually the A-arm just snapped right before the ball.
Really?
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, literally drove the wheels off.
Yeah.
We asked her, how are you feeling? She goes, my arms are tired. I'm tired.
It's hard to tell.
Wow.
Those little buggers were driving hard this morning. Gets it from their parents.
Oh yes.
We have a Schaefer coming through. And then here comes Jake Versey. What was
So Jake Versey moves into second position on adjusted time, just ahead of Aaron Kane. So Caleb Rupp has a 1 minute 40-second lead.
Holy
That is
smokes.
amazing. So again, it is Maverick R's 1, 2, 3. Caleb Rupp, Jacob Versey, and Aaron Kane.
And Jake started 15th?
That's a good question. I think
Started
17th.
17th, and he's not physical second, adjusted time second, unofficially. Can you imagine how many
17th.
people he had to get around to get up there? Holy smokes.
Wow.
And then Nate Thompson's in that 4th spot. So yeah, he's already made up a lot of time. That's
Holy
crazy.
smokes.
So yeah, he's made what? Well, I guess quick math. That's 14 passes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Oh, we got a car going into the pits down there.
Oh yeah, somebody just jumped off heading in the pits over there.
And there's some lap traffic we're dealing with on screen as we speak. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in to the CEI Electrical Wild West 100. Absolutely beautiful up here.
Oh my gosh, what a beautiful morning.
And again, if you're in the Billings or Columbus area, come on out. The big dogs take the line at 1:30 p.m. The Pros Unlimited, 4,800 and 4,400. And the 48 and 44s will be hitting the rocks just after the CEI start-finish. So that'll be fun to watch. We got a couple, nothing too terrible, but a couple good little sections there to
Do you
show
guys
off.
think it'll kind of get bottlenecked up in there?
Yeah, if somebody rolls, it could definitely be a bottleneck for sure. But hey, that's part of racing.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Miles is coming from the Ultra 4 Series, so you're used to rocks.
Oh yeah,
What do
we
you-
love it.
What do you think it's going to be like compared to Ultra 4? Do you think it's going to be pretty easy cruising?
Yeah, I don't think it's, but obviously it's not too hard. I'm
No.
not going to call it easy,
No.
but it's not too hard.
It's
but
not
once you
Ultra
get that helmet on, the adrenaline rushing, anything
yeah.
can happen.
It's a whole different ball game there.
I like keep giving Rowdy a hard time. That, the real race cars have 4-wheel drive.
Yes.
But it's
Somebody's
all in
gotta
good
give him
fun.
A hard
Yep.
time. It keeps him humble, you know?
No, Rowdy's a great kid.
He's super excited. I was asking him last night, we're getting ready to go to bed, and I said, "Are you nervous?" He goes, "No, I think I'm just excited." Said, "Whatever happens, we at least get to start the race."
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
exciting.
Did Jeremy with TDK show up yet?
He did. He got in last night.
Okay, perfect.
Got skunked on his...
On his
The
hunting
last
trip?
trip.
Oh, bummer.
Didn't get to shoot a thing. He said he didn't even catch a fish. And he tried. But he came in late last night, all smiles. He's
Well,
excited.
So Ryan Burdick should be heading our way. Got a visual on him.
Next time we see Caleb, he's going to be on the second half of his race.
Man, yeah, we're
And we're only an hour and 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
That is
That
nuts.
is crazy.
yeah, we will be at the halfway mark here in about 5 minutes for Caleb Rupp. Wow.
Wow.
Oof.
Wow, yeah, I hadn't done that math yet.
And what was your guess for the side-by-sides?
17, 18 minutes, yeah. So
And then there's Caleb Rupp.
yeah,
who's-
so
you
shade
can't
the
even-
full minute
right.
Can't put him in there.
with lap traffic, and
Yeah.
but man, can he keep the car together for another 4 laps,
Yeah.
4.5 laps?
You still got half a race to go, and seriously, you take a corner wrong, it's over.
Oh, yeah.
And
This
I wasn't
is not a forgiving
watching.
track.
Does he have a spare tire in that car?
You
I'll
know
have
what?
to-
I did not
We'll have to look a
I
little
know
closer. He's got a
Jordan
co-driver.
does.
Jordan does.
Yeah,
for
you're right.
sure.
Okay, I got that.
I don't know if
Yeah.
Caleb does or
We need to
not.
pay attention a little better.
I'll put my looking goggles on.
Looking goggles.
He should be coming through, according to the Speed Hive timing, any second now. I don't hear him yet, and you can definitely hear him before you see him, but not for very long.
And we keep talking about the timing. That's what we're using heavily on here in the
Yes.
T&E Cat
Yep.
Studio. Go to speedhive.mylaps.com. Go to the live section. Search out the Y.O.R.R, Y.O.R.R, Wild
and it
West.
looks like we've got Casey Welty on screen.
Oh.
We've been watching for him, not to interrupt you, but
yeah,
he's
there's
pulled off
something
to the-
going on.
on the other side of the hayfield.
Yeah, so maybe somebody took a tumble out there. Not sure what's going on. Haven't heard much over the Rugged Race Radio.
No. I know those volunteers are busy today, but
Oh, yes. Those guys are always moving.
huge thank you to those guys out there and they just come out and they're all smiles. They see you go by and they're waving and
Oh, yeah, having
smiling.
Have your camp phones out, taking videos. Oh, yes.
Oh, they're awesome. The volunteers are amazing. They're what keeps this moving next to Aaron and Grizz.
Oh, Aaron and Grizz run a
Oh,
great
man.
ship. Don and
All
and
year
Ethan
round.
and Cody and Truman and the entire team out there,
Mm-hmm.
always there to help.
Yes.
Grizz or Aaron, they're busy. And
They
if
are
they ask for
busy,
something,
busy.
there's 2 or 3 people jumping
Just
into
on it.
all
Yep.
hands on deck. So, Shelby, good point to that. Huge shout out to all the volunteers.
Yes.
Well, Zach, what's your game plan during your dad's race this afternoon? Are you in the pits?
and hope he doesn't break.
you're sitting there and hope you don't see him, huh?
Pretty much. Just wave as he goes by.
That's awesome.
We'll have some candles for him.
Oh,
to
there's
blow
a
out.
great shot of an either or right there. We have
Yes.
3 either ors out on course.
Yep. What was your choice for the either ors?
Up top in the back section, I did not go up that straight line. I went
Yep,
around.
I know where you're talking.
That's what we did too. We took that right lane. It's not near as steep.
Yep. And then that where you're going downhill, where you can either go straight and take that right going down, or you can just go right and straight down to the drop off. I went down straight right during pre-running, and Allison goes, "Yeah, we're not gonna do that one."
I was actually right there during
Yep.
practice when you guys went down. I was like, That's a little steep for a two-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Charlie and I took that second one, and then we hit it and heard a loud wham! And we said, you know what? We're gonna take the left lane
Right.
this
Yeah.
time.
That's where we were at.
Oh, and then here comes
Jordan Rupp still clicking off
Caleb
that.
does have a spare.
Okay.
Okay,
They're
so now it's
one
going to be
after
Jordan Rupp getting passed by her husband, lapped by her husband Caleb Rupp here in just a moment. So Caleb Rupp does have a spare tire, and he is coming right at the halfway mark. Wow. This race is going to be over at 11:30.
Oh my goodness.
if he keeps this up.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Just clicked off a 16:12. Just
Oh my
shaved off
goodness.
another 8 seconds.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Caleb Rupp is on
under
it.
16?
Man, I don't know. Is he going to be able to get in the 15s? He
I
just
don't know.
keeps showing us.
He
He's
is
getting
moving.
comfortable.
He's
I'm-
such a fast
I'm kind
guy.
of surprised by that because we have a lot of lap traffic.
We have
the cars
quite
are,
a bit.
you're beating on them.
Oh, yes.
But now he's getting into the zone. He knows the course. He knows where he can pick up speed and slow down. So
Right.
I don't know. If he
Yeah.
can get in that 15 seconds, that's going to be very impressive.
Thank you.
That is crazy.
That's
And I'm curious as to how many people are just done and out now.
We've only got, looks like 3 of them that are out for sure. Angel Barker, haven't seen her for a little bit. And then Lance Horst or Casey Welty, never saw them come through finishing their first lap. So in UTV 1000 production, we have Darian Jones in first, then Dusty Peterson. In UTV Sportsman, we have Cassie Tucker. In UTV Unlimited, we have Paul Leach, Gavin Leach, Jeremy Brown. And then in the Turbo class, we have Caleb Rupp, Jake Versey, Aaron Kane, Nate Thompson, Ryan Burdick, Armando, Randy Tucker, Dalton Ratchin, Jonathan Nelson making his Y.O.R.R debut, Russell Talla, and that's our top 10. And then Jordan Rupp in that 11th spot. That is everybody on the lead lap. Well, obviously, Caleb Rupp just came through, so he's the only one on
He's
that
the-
lead lap.
yep.
But I think he's going to have a 5+ minute lead after this race,
yes.
or after this lap. Man,
Yeah.
he is laying it down. He has been one to watch at Broadview. Sturgis,
Sturgis.
he was amazing, except for the hit list shootout.
Yeah.
That got a little tangled up there.
Right.
But Rubbins Racing.
Roman's race.
But it's looking like he's going to lock down the season championship and take home some pretty good money with that many cars.
Yeah. Oh.
That's pretty impressive. Here comes Jeremy Brown, it looks like.
So I just got some news from Aaron. We're wondering who's all out and suspecting a lot. We have one for sure out, and that is John Leach.
And then we saw Casey Welty, and
Yes.
he didn't look like
He
was
hasn't
doing
been
anything.
confirmed. He hasn't confirmed with Aaron yet that he is out.
Okay.
John Leach is the only one in the 08 car with a rear suspension issue.
Ah, bummer.
Oh.
So Lance in the 008 car is overheating and is in the pits. They're waiting to see if he's out or what the plan is there. He's sitting in the pits. The 0865 is also in the pits with a transmission issue. They're waiting to see what's going on with him. And then the 9404, that other Maverick car, he just left the pits.
Okay, so
They
went
don't know
in,
what's
had
going
an
on
issue,
with
and got it
them.
fixed up. Well,
Yeah.
Shelby, thank you for that
Yeah.
update.
Got a
Getting
little
caught
bit of
up with
news.
Aaron. Getting a little bit of hang time there. I believe that is Dusty Peterson making her Y.O.R.R debut in that Kawasaki with her buddy Laura riding shotgun out of South Dakota.
Oh man, that'd be fun.
Well, we've gained 8 degrees today so far, but with the wind on our
We're
back, it
doing good.
actually is feeling pretty good in here.
Yeah, that sun is just nice and toasty in here.
And the wind is just barely blowing tonight or right now. But last night, as soon as the race ended, it picked up to
Oh,
15,
man.
20 mile an hour gusts. It got pretty rowdy last night.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm so glad we didn't have awards last night.
Yeah,
it was
it would have
chilly.
been a bummer.
Yeah.
That wind was brutal.
But speaking about awards, Fire River Racing made the trophies for this race and the season championship. So awards tonight will be a lot of fun. Nacho Racing, great
So if you need some snacks tonight, those guys do great nachos. They're such a great crew too.
Oh, they're
Thomas
fun,
Hackman,
yeah. Yes,
such
they
a
are.
fun guy. Oh man.
We chatted with him just
All
a little bit
smiles.
ago. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is the CEI Electrical Wild West 100.
Here we go.
Oh, it looks like here comes Casey. He's
All
moving.
right.
Sweet.
We did start this morning at 9, or well, we started with the youth 170s at 8. Then we kicked this race off at 9:05. They took off one at a time every 30 seconds. This race is on adjusted time. Okay, and I hear Casey Welty, and that's the normal Casey Welty I'm
That is Casey.
used to. So I'm not sure what he had. He's obviously multiple laps down, but great to see that Speed UTV back and moving.
Yes. We'll see him coming through. There it is, that Speed UTV starting his second lap.
All right, what do you think his lap time's going to be?
Over an hour?
That's an hour and 10 minutes. If he keeps that up, we'll see him tomorrow.
I think he might time out.
Tough break for Casey Welty. I mean, he's working his way through that new machine, and once he gets it dialed,
There's some bugs to
it's
work out, but
the first time I remember watching him was this year at Broadview, and boy,
Oh,
you
man.
just heard him coming.
And that is a
he's
name
full
you learn
send all the
All
time.
the time.
He's very
Yes.
loud and proud and excited and funny. I really enjoy talking to that guy.
he's got a sponsor is Go Fast Don't Die, and all that we knew him as was the Go Fast Don't Die, because he was literally all wheels all the time, just 100
Wide
miles
open.
an hour.
Yep.
Yes, moving. Well, we've got some comments over here. We've got lots of people over here watching. We've got some people rooting for Johnny. We've got the spectator and pit crew for Armando and Joey. We've got somebody. We've got Carlos rooting for their son-in-law Jeremy Brown, watching from Loveland, Colorado.
You got one coming, anyway.
Couple from Billings, and then Tim Wagner is Caleb Rupp's co-driver.
All right.
And then our viewer from Billings, his wife works for Jim and Tracy's Alignment in Billings. We're getting some food delivery in
Yeah,
here.
this is all right. And it's been a great running so far. They are getting down. The number 99 of Greg Williams is coming through. Great overview of the hot pits right there. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in to the CEI Electrical Wild West 100. Caleb Rupp is on an absolute heater. Every lap he gets a little bit faster. He did a 17:02 his first lap around. We didn't think that was going to get beat. Then Jake Fursey came through with a 16:47, I believe. And then Caleb Rupp just keeps chipping away. And now he's down to a 16:12 lap time.
What was the fast lap now?
16:12 by Caleb Rupp.
Oh my
Just
goodness.
absolutely amazing.
What was the fast lap of the... Oh, no. So it sounds like the transmission did take him out
On which car?
on the 0865.
How are you guys?
So who do
Good,
we
how
got
are
in here?
you?
I am Jordan Simpson.
Oh,
Jordan
nice
Simpson.
To meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How's it going, buddy?
0865.
So what happened?
We had a transmission kind of toasted us out there.
Oh, tough
no.
break.
Yeah, it's a 5-year-old rig and all stock drivetrain other than diff
Oh,
and
man.
drive shaft. So
Yeah.
getting beat on pretty bad last 5 years. So
It's only time.
It finally said no more.
yeah, bound to come. So.
Tough break. I
Absolutely.
hate to hear that.
Yeah.
But did you at least have fun while you're out there?
I had a wicked time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
This is my first year racing the series, and I
Well,
love it.
welcome to yours.
Yeah.
I love it, and I'm hoping to be back. I missed Sturgis, unfortunately, but
That's okay. That's a hot one.
yeah, and it's long. It's like, for me, it'd be like 20-some hours to drive.
Oh,
Holy
where are you
smokes.
from?
Hinton, Alberta.
Oh,
Oh,
Canada. All
Yeah,
right.
So I'm like, that's a little far for me. But
That is a little jaunt for a short race.
So, but the game plan is to come back and race Y.O.R.R next year?
ideally,
Cool.
We'll see what the finances do. And
I understand that.
What my don't know, my plan on getting stuff all tied together over the winter and
There you
see
go.
there. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Jordan, a tough break. I hate to hear that, but I love seeing the smile on your
Yeah.
face.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even though you had some bad luck, you're still out here having fun.
Oh, no doubt. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank
How
you.
was
So
the,
what?
Oh,
How's
go
the
ahead.
track out there?
It's pretty rough. It's that's what everybody says is the roughest one out there.
Yes.
Reminds me a lot of like the wreck trails that we got. Like
Okay.
just sharp rocks everywhere. I was fully expecting to lose at least one tire by now.
But all you lost was the transmission.
Yeah.
It's way easier.
Way better. Yeah, I can fix that whenever. But yeah, I was fully expecting to lose tires, but no, that's good too. That I only have to buy a couple things, not a whole bunch of things. So
Yeah.
Are there quite a few cars sitting on the side?
there was. It seemed like there would be, and then there wasn't. We only made 2 laps, and so.
Oh, I gotcha.
So we passed a couple. I seen that speed one down for a little bit.
He just passed through. He's
Just
back in
started
action.
his second.
I just seen that. I was surprised to see him down, but that thing looks like it's doing pretty good.
Oh, that thing's
Yeah.
rowdy, yeah. What's your game plan during the big race? Where are you going to watch for that at?
I might pack up. Probably
Get a little head start on the way home?
I'm thinking I don't want to. Like I'd love to watch. I might even just pull the motorhome up over there.
Alright,
Just hang out and watch for a bit. But
I like that. Get packed up, get ready,
Yeah.
then spectate, and then hit the road. I like your style.
if I can get
They're loud, aren't they?
yeah, they're stupid loud. If I get the Great Falls before just for tonight, I'd be happy. But
Nice.
Border ideally, but we'll see how that
Yeah.
goes.
That's where I'm
Awesome.
from, so
Yeah.
I know that, John.
It's a long one, and then I got like another 11 or 12 after that.
For crying in
Or
the name.
14 because I can't do the speed limit, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You're supposed to, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wish I could, but we're a little heavy. So.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
all good. Well, Jordan,
Okay.
Nice
good.
to meet
Best
you.
of luck. Nice meeting you.
Sorry it was a tough break,
but yeah, we'll
lots
see you at the
of
next one for
racing,
sure.
unfortunately.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll see you next season.
Awesome, thank you guys.
Yep,
You guys
yep.
have a good one.
Yep, have a good one. Thanks for coming to chat with us.
For sure. See ya.
Well, that was a great little chat we had there. And while we were chatting, I saw Randy Tucker and Jake Versey come through. Jake Versey is 2nd overall, but about 5th on the road.
There you go.
So he's made a lot of passes out there. But guess what the lead is? Almost 3 minutes
Oh
on
my
adjusted time.
goodness
Caleb Rupp
sakes.
is on a mission. I mean, it's still Mav-R's 1, 2, 3. And I'm pretty sure 2 of those came from Elevated Power
I'm pretty
Sports,
sure,
so
yes.
That's pretty cool. They were running an amazing deal during the Broadview race, and I think a lot of people took advantage of that.
Casey, I just heard from Aaron, is at race mile 2 changing a belt right now. And that
Which one?
Casey Welty is
Oh,
changing a
no.
belt. I didn't know that was a belt-driven car,
Yep.
but I should have assumed that. 2959 Angel Barker, she blew out the front differential, so they're going to keep trying to push in two-wheel drive. And it looks like we've got the 01 car coming through. Still pushing through the Leach car. The only Leach car moving right now.
Yeah, they're having some bad luck, aren't they?
Those guys, oh man, but they drive hard and they race stock cars in Great Falls, so I know of them anyway.
Yeah, they like having fun. I love it.
Yes, they do. They all motorsports. They're a good crew. The other Leach car that is broken down now, little Sawyer, you could barely see his head. I wonder if he could even see out the dash.
You didn't let them borrow your booster seat?
Nope, not this one. It looks like we've got Cassie Tucker about to come in.
I might try and get the motorhome across over there or something. Yeah, I might just watch.
Here comes Miss Cassie a couple minutes after Randy. We have Jeremy Brown's Aunt Sue rooting for him.
All right, all
Oh.
thumbs up racing. Jerry Brown, I love that Pro R with the thumbs up on the antenna on the side of the car. Out there having fun and having some fans tuning in. Love it. Man, that sun feels good,
Oh
Shelby.
man, it feels super nice. It's not too hot yet, but I don't think it's supposed to get over like 63 today. So
Yeah, it
should be nice.
And the wind is almost non-existent right now, which there's a happy medium.
Yeah.
Obviously, a little bit of wind is nice for the dust, but last night that wind was pretty rough.
That wind was a little much. There's a couple people who were wishing they could save it for today's race, but oh well.
No doubt. Yeah, we started with 24 UTVs. We just talked to Jordan Simpson. He's dropped out. Tough break for him with a transmission issue. And then we see Casey Welty changing a belt. And we're not sure what happened at first because he was. It took him a long time to make his first lap around.
Poor Casey. He's just having a rough go today.
He's having a rough go. Yeah, I do see his Pro R is off the start line, so they must have got it back to the pits. Not sure what happened with it. His wife Lacey was supposed to drive it, but just never even got to take off. Oh, I'm hearing through the rugged race radio somebody's changing a tire.
Oh boy. I'm surprised there aren't more people changing tires.
Me too,
honestly.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been that way for a lap or two.
I hear a Maverick car.
Yep, I was just thinking the same thing. No way. That is our physical race leader.
Oh my goodness.
And on adjusted time, Caleb Rupp is absolutely sending it. I'm
His time's
dancing.
gonna be faster than his last one.
Watching
I
him
feel
come
like
come
he got
across
here
that.
way faster than.
I mean, he is not letting up. He is absolutely wide open. I think he could beat his fastest lap of 16:12. We'll see, but he is not letting up.
You better be careful if you're gonna wear that gas pedal. Oh my
Shaved off
goodness.
5 seconds. So
Holy
Caleb Rupp
smokes.
with a 16:07 just keeps beating his fast time. And I was talking to him a couple days ago.
Oh my goodness.
Just during registration, we were just bullshitting. And such a great dude, very humble, loves helping everybody out there. And I was just kind of asked him, the new Maverick R is still new to me. I've been in one, I haven't driven one, but it's obviously not belt driven. It's got a transmission. But it basically just has a sport mode. You can put it in manual mode to do paddle shifts. I was like, so how do you do it? He's like, I just kind of like your normal everyday daily driver. I put it in drive and hammer down, and it's
There
got
you
this
go.
Evo tune in it that upshifts and downshifts. He's like, it's faster than I would be, and it keeps me,
There you go.
laser focused.
Yeah.
And I was kind of surprised by that. I really thought he'd be paddle shifting, but no,
I would
he puts her in
assume-
gear and hammers down.
That's crazy. I didn't even.
Yeah,
yeah.
I just assumed it, and then talking to him, it was interesting. He's like, I think it would take a lot more seat time to be smarter than the computer. I was like, that's an interesting way to do it.
That's probably true. I feel like there would be an advantage if you're in a lot of rocks or
Yeah.
some like slow moving stuff, but
Here comes
Yeah.
Gavin Leach. So we got another Leach still moving. So
Has anybody seen any car number 111?
So Caleb Rupp is out on lap number 6. So he has 3 laps to go. Can he keep it together? He is absolutely on it. This is for sure a Caleb Rupp day. But to finish first you must finish.
yes, you
Caleb
got.
Rupp is pushing hard. Hopefully not too hard.
Yes, I know that he preps his cars well, so I'm sure that everything's prepped to the best of its ability. But you never know what's gonna get worn down after all that rattling.
There's Russell Tallow with his brother chasing him towards the CEI electrical start finish. Dalton Ratchin not too far behind.
Getting a few more coming in.
Yeah. So let's go by class. Obviously, the big class is the UTV Turbo.
Everybody wants to be a turbo.
On adjusted time, it is Caleb Rupp out front. Then it's Jake Versey, Aaron Kane, Nate Thompson, Ryan Burdick, Armando, Randy Tucker, Russell Talla, Dalton Ratchin, and Jonathan Nelson top 10.
Dalton Ratchin, he just pulled out of the bottom section, didn't cross the line,
Oh, he should have won.
so he's going straight to the pits.
Yeah,
which I think is interesting because
he
why
should
did
have
he
went
not
through the start finish and then
go around? Yeah. I mean, it was a 15-foot difference.
Yeah. So now let's go to the Unlimited. We have Paul Leach, Gavin Leach, and Jeremy Brown. Sportsman, we have Cassie Tucker. And then 1000 production, we have Darian Jones and Dusty Peterson. So let's go. These MAV-Rs are loud.
Those
They come
suckers
through
are
there.
loud.
I can't hear anything.
You can hear them coming. Holy smokes.
Jonathan Nelson is in the top 10, making his Yellowstone off-road racing debut. And then he'll be helping his buddy Rich Goldman during the 4400 race later on this afternoon. But let's do some lap time comparisons. Last lap for Caleb Rupp was 16:07. Jake
That
Percy
is
was a
crazy.
17:28. So a minute 21 seconds faster. Caleb Rupp is dialed in. I know we got some fans rooting on Jeremy Brown as he just clicks off another lap. Man,
Holy
Caleb Rupp.
smokes.
I knew he'd do
I
well.
cannot believe
He was
how-
definitely a fan favorite. You know, if you're going to bet, he
Yes,
definitely.
if you're going to
wouldn't
put your
bet-
money on that, that's a pretty safe one, I'd say.
But I wouldn't bet that he'd smoke the field this bad.
No, that is crazy. I mean, the next fastest is a minute behind him.
That's wild.
Holy mackerel.
Oh, see, Jordan Rupp still moving along.
Yeah, good to see as many cars as there are. I'm glad that Jordan's still pushing along. She's got a great car, too, coming from Caleb. If it's Caleb's
yeah.
hand-me-down, you know it's no slouch. Oh my goodness, we've got quite a few people on the second half of the race. We've got a couple more. Jordan Rupp just started her second half.
And that puts her in 13th position overall on adjusted time. We took off one at a time every 30 seconds. This is a 8-lap race, 9 miles per lap. So that's 72 miles in total here for the CEI Electrical Wild West 100, all a part of Yellowstone Off-Road Racing. This is the UTV race. At 1:30 Mountain Standard Time, we'll be kicking off the pros, the Pro Unlimiteds, the 48s, and the 4400 Unlimiteds. It's going to be a fantastic race later on today. But this race is far from over. Even though Caleb Rupp has it dialed in, we'll see how it all shakes out. There's our physical second of Nate Thompson. Just clicked off a lap of 17:48. So he's being pretty consistent, staying in about 10 seconds of his last lap. So then we should be seeing Aaron Kane, then Jake Versey. Our top four are all
Should be
within
seeing
striking
them coming through
distance.
pretty quick, yeah.
There's Darian Jones coming towards the CEI Electrical start finish.
I wonder if there was a little bottleneck because they all seem to be coming through pretty close together.
Pretty impressive. So Darian Jones coming through once again. But it's been a wonderful day. Thanks again to each and every one of you for tuning in. Again, a huge shout out to CEI Electrical, Wild West Off-Road Series, Elevated Power Sports, Can-Am, Epic Racewear, DRW Performance, Jim and Tracy's Alignment, Blackbeard Broncos, Must Be Nice Performance, T&E Cat for this live show, C4 Fabrication, Montana Drone Company, Pier Sports Center, Mickey Thompson, Dakota Alignment and Frame, Throttle Down Customs, Roller Construction, Rugged Race Radios, Hogan Corp, Montana 4x4 Association, Combustion Syndicate, Montana Braveheart Nonprofit, Inland Truck Parts, ZRP, Napa, Stillwater Excavation, Copyright Printing, Linrich, Dust Pods, PRP, AJ's Diesel, and Next Gen. So again, please support who supports the sport. Without each and every one of those marketing partners, we would not be racing here today for the Wild West 100, presented by CEI Electrical. So if you're building your race car, your tow rig, your mall crawler, whatever you got, go check out all these amazing marketing partners.
Are we going to be able to get him out of there?
So I didn't think we'd have much of a break before we started this race, but I think we might get a lunch break.
Yeah. Well, Miles, you might be on your own for the pro race.
You're gonna dish me again, huh?
I know. I'm pit girlfriend in it this time.
Oh, all good. No worries at all.
You might be stuck with Grizz.
Again.
He's just as cute.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know if I'd say that. That's your opinion. and you're wrong.
And I'm wrong. I feel like there's going to be quite a decent gap.
Cody and Don, you copy?
I'm going to run ask Grizz really quick what their time limit is.
There you go. I hear a fast one, so I believe it's Aaron Kane coming here.
Get right at the finish line. Cody, if you need Kane, I can run over that field. I got
And it is Aaron Kane coming through. Third on the road. And he is on front of Nate Thompson on adjusted time. So we should be seeing Jake Versey here very soon. Have some Jordan Rupp fans out there rooting her on. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the Yellowstone Off-Road Racing YouTube page. Keep the comments flowing. We'll chat with you back and forth the best we can.
So I just went and asked Grizz. The first car left the line at 9:07. They've got 4 hours to time out. The last car left the line at 9:20. So 1:20.
Oh, boy.
So buckle up, because
So we don't get a lunch, okay.
We might not. We might be getting delivered. Have some Uber Eats.
Well, your dad just brought us some great business and gravy.
Yes. We went to watch the youth race and nobody cooked, nobody ate, and then we realized, oh no, none of us have eaten. I gotta go.
Time to roll, and you
Yes.
showed up just in time.
3 cars coming all together.
Barely in the nick of time. A little Can-Am flag looks like it's seen better days.
Yeah, the wind's definitely taking its toll on some things out here.
Looks like Dalton Rathjen is about to get passed. Oh, and he's passed by a Maverick, I think.
That's Jacob Versey. So Jacob Versey just makes a pass, and somebody's hot on his heels, too. Oh, 3 of them, nose to tail.
Oh my goodness.
That's the 99 of Greg Williams. And did you say that's Ratchin? Did you say he were pulled in the pits, I thought?
Yeah, he was having some issues, is what Aaron
Yeah,
said.
Dalton Ratchin, yeah. So he's definitely off pace, not sure what's going on, but Jake Versey in that Mavard is still pushing strong. I believe that'll put him in second place on adjusted time.
I believe so, yeah.
And it does. So, but Caleb Rupp has a 4-minute, 14-second lead on adjusted time.
And his lap was a 17:24.
24.
So he's slowing down a bit. His fastest lap was
16:50.
He slowed down a bit, but maybe being conservative. This is the start of his 5th lap or 6th lap?
They're out on lap number 6.
Number 6. Awesome.
So they are 2/3 the way through.
Dalton Rathjen has not.
Hold off to the
Again, he still hasn't come through the start-finish line. I don't know what's going on.
Here comes Randy Tucker. So that puts him in 5th on adjusted time. So the top 5 are all within 10 minutes on adjusted time. That's pretty good. But Caleb Rupp is on a mission.
Oh, he's going to finish hours before everybody else.
Okay, thank you.
He's been out there since about 9:08. I think they dropped dropped him at every 30 seconds.
Yeah,
So
one at a
hard to
time
say
every
if it was
30 seconds.
907 or 908 if he left second. There's Angel. She's still pushing in two-wheel drive.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And then the 917 car.
That's Armando. He's got some fans rooting him on. They got the only four-seater out there racing that I've seen. The school bus.
The school bus, yes. There's a couple spots in there where that is not an advantage.
But he has to go by us.
I bet it gets interesting trying to turn that bus in a couple of those.
Oh, I'm hearing Dalton Ratchin has no brakes, so that's what's going on with him. Tough break.
I think brakes are something that I would probably put on the priority list. And it looks like he is moving back to come across that start-finish line. I wonder if he's going back to pit after this or just coming across. He's just putting across.
Okay, so yeah, Dalton did cross the finish line and now is going to the pits.
Yes. How many cars do we have on? Is it 7 cars?
Yeah, we have 6 cars on the lead lap, which is
Okay.
lap number 6 of 8.
We should be seeing Ryan Burdick here pretty quick
Yep.
then, according to the lap times.
And Paul Leach shouldn't be too far behind either.
Jonathan Nelson, Gavin
So we've
Lee.
got 17 that are all kind of still in the hunt for this race, and then we start losing them. We have
Little bit
Jacob
after
Winter,
that.
Casey Tucker, Cassie Tucker. She's still moving. Angel Barker, we just saw her. She's still moving.
Yep.
So John Leach still.
He's out.
Oh, John Leach
Yep.
is out.
No,
How we doing?
Hi.
Who do we got here?
Barry Schaefer.
Oh, you're supposed to be in a
no.
race car.
What is
Yes.
going on?
We had a little issue with the. First, we lost our differential bolts,
Oh no.
and we're able to steal them from our other buggy. So we got back on the track again.
And Cody was supposed to race also, right?
Yeah,
But
and
what
he
happened to him?
Snapped off a front. What would you call that? The snout off of where the front drive shaft.
Oh, okay, yeah, the output shaft.
Yeah, the output shaft snapped that
Ah.
off. So that took him out.
So that took him out. So then you're going to race.
Yep.
And then,
Oh,
Montana's mean to us.
yeah, that's a tough break.
Oh well.
So exactly what happened then?
I'm not sure. We kept going into limp mode.
Okay, so something
And
electrical
Yeah,
or
we were able
drivability.
to shut it off, restart, it'd be okay, and then it went from just no turbo to sound like we were running on a couple cylinders.
Ah.
So we
So
just
it
we
was
just
popping,
limped,
huh?
We just limped back. Yeah.
So yeah, tough break for both of your cars. You're gonna have next week's gonna be rough, huh?
Yard sale.
Oh no.
And it looks like this is our physical race leader, Caleb Rupp.
Holy smokes.
He is on a mission. So I believe he's only got 2 more laps to go. And he's slowed down a little bit, a 16:22, which is still super fast.
A little bit by 10
Um,
seconds.
But yeah,
Probably
so
just
Caleb Rupp.
Traffic more than anything.
Yeah,
else,
well, his
probably.
last lap was a 16:07, which is the fastest of the day that I
Yeah.
don't think is going to be beat. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't think a big car
Was
can beat
everybody
that.
moving pretty well when you were out there? Were there
There's
quite a few sitting on the
there
side?
are a lot of casualties.
Oh no.
But for
How many laps did you make it?
I think we did
Let's see.
2.5, maybe 3.
Yeah, 3. You went out
Yeah.
on lap 3.
Yeah. Then we died on towards the end of lap 3. So.
Did you get the car back to the pits?
Yep, we were able to
limp her back.
to limp her back,
Ah,
and not be another obstacle to retrieve after the
yeah,
race.
no doubt. Tough break. I hate to hear that for you, Barry.
Yeah. Oh well.
Now, what's the game plan for next year?
We are building a new Can-Am.
All right,
So-
1 or 2.
Just one.
Okay. Will you and your boy still race, or
He'll
share it?
probably drive more.
Okay, so he'll be the driver, and then
Yeah.
if something happens, you'll be the
Yep,
backup. All right.
exactly. Yeah, he's got talent that I don't.
Oh.
Hard to swallow, but it is very obvious.
Well, yeah, that's part of it.
That is, yep.
And he only drives with one arm, so it's
Yeah.
even more
That's
challenging.
true.
But-
All right. Well, Barry, a pleasure having
All
you
right.
with us at
Yeah,
Yellowstone,
good
and
to see
best
you.
of luck. We'll see you around.
All right, thank you.
All right. Thanks for the update.
Thanks for you guys doing what you do.
Yep, thank you.
All right.
Great times.
See ya.
So Barry and Cody have some tough breaks here in Columbus, but good spirits. They're already
Yes.
prepping for next year.
Well, I got some more bad news. The 01.
You're the bad news bear.
Yeah. I gotta just find something else to do other than bear the bad news. The 01 is out with
So
the
that's
front
Paul
end.
Leach.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Welty is done. So that's
Oh.
2 leeches done.
And Welty's out.
Welty's
huh?
out. Dalton
Bummer.
Rathjen has no
We saw
brakes,
him
so
come
we're
through
still
here, yeah.
waiting to see what's going on there. And then the 113 broken axle, and they're trying to fix it.
Okay. Are they out on course? That's Sean Murphy.
I'm not positive.
Okay.
That's just my Aaron update.
Oh, that's perfect. Here comes Jacob Winter checking off another list. We got a little battle there on screen.
Montana Drone Dallas is absolutely killing it with his footage.
Oh, it's been so great having him on for the last 6 seasons.
Holy
But I've had
smokes,
fun
I can't
working with
wait
him this entire year, except for Powell. I missed that
Yeah,
one.
that's okay. It was a rough go for a lot of people.
We'll see. Hopefully, we'll see what the schedule looks like next year.
Hopefully, we can get you back for
Yeah,
some more.
I'd love to make it as many as I can.
We love having you out here, and
yeah,
you've been
it's been
great for
fun.
our series.
Yeah, obviously, my main gig's Ultra 4 and King of the Hammers, so
Mm-hmm.
we have that schedule close. It's not solid, but you need to come out to one
Yes,
of our races.
I would
That'd be
love
fun.
to.
But we'll see how it all pans out, and we'll see what overlays. Hopefully, I get to go back to Nora a couple times and
Oh, that'd
and
be
do
fun.
some Yellowstone off-road racing, and then King of the Hammers and Ultra 4. It's going to be a busy year, but it's
You're
it's
gonna
fun.
bring Jade back, right?
I'm going to
All
bring
right.
her to hopefully the Sturgis race, maybe even Broadview. We'll see.
There, that'd be awesome.
Obviously school gets in the
School,
way.
yeah. School's a bummer.
She was tuned in this morning. She was watching the Youth 170s.
Oh, she was?
Yep.
Oh.
She said she texted me, "I'm watching, Dad." I was like, "Hey, how's it going?"
There you
She got to go to a Peter Pan play last night.
Oh,
her,
fun.
Ella, and Bailey, and their whole family. They went and had a great time with it.
Well, that might be an okay substitute
Yeah,
for
exactly.
racing.
Here comes our little RS1 still making it up. A Gavin Leach. I think the only Leach that's
Oh, man.
still pushing
Yeah,
strong.
I think so. I think he is the only one left, and boy,
So next time around for Caleb Rupp's going to be the white flag, right?
yeah.
He's out on lap 7. So next time around, they'll put him on lap 8. So, wow.
Caleb is just absolutely holding it down.
And we don't even know how big of a lead he has because nobody else has came through yet.
No. I wonder if he does have anybody in his pit watching the timing, or if they're
Man,
just
I
kind
don't
of
know.
going by.
Or just hammer down.
Yeah. Well, his wife's also in the car, so I wonder who he's got.
Yeah. I saw he's got a co-driver.
Well, that's
Tim and
good.
Jordan both have co-drivers. Tim Wagner's riding with Caleb Rupp, keeping him in the
Here's
zone.
our thumbs up racing.
Jeremy Brown, thumbs up racing through once again. Oh, and here comes John. Oh, I was going to say Randy Tucker. But
I
this
know.
is Jonathan.
It's gonna get you. Oh, and Dalton Rathjen is working his way back to the start-finish line. You better hurry.
And he's going to goof this one up, I promise, because he's going to cross the line again, which he already did, went to the hot pit, so.
Yes, he did. Oh, Aaron's gonna be so mad at him.
That was a fast lap. He did a 3-minute lap, but he went through the pits
Yeah.
and the line, so we'll get that fixed on the timing.
So if you're watching, it's gonna get a little wild for a second.
Well, he's down there far enough, it's not going to mess with the podium.
No. Oh man. Do you think Caleb's last lap is gonna be his fastest?
What's as fast as a 16:07?
Oh,
Man, I don't know. That's going to be tough to beat, but it could
is.
be with people starting to drop out. The attrition's starting to set in. We had Simpson, we had Schaefer, Welty, Leach. I mean, the boneyard's getting full.
yes, it is. There's quite a few people dropping out. Well, we're almost 2 hours in, so I'd say that's probably about right.
We've been watching them. They've got a little hill that they just keep jumping over back there.
Caleb's about, timing-wise, about halfway through his 7th lap. He should be coming through here in a few minutes. It'll be a little bit yet.
Little dirt hill. They're standing good 50 to 100 feet away from the track for the most part, though.
Getting some more chatter on the rugged radios. trying to figure out who's out, who's on the track, who's off the track.
I can't tell if I want to shed my hoodie yet.
That's what
like
I'm
I get
trying to
hot
decide.
and then I get cold. Then I get hot and then I get cold.
You lean forward, it's warm. You lean back, it's cooling off.
Great to see Cassie Tucker still moving along in that Wildcat.
Go ahead. 299, the last car on the track.
And is she in Sportsman? How many Sportsmen do we have?
What?
So Sportsman,
299, the last
so
car on
it's
the
a little
track.
tricky on the Speed Hive because I know Jake Versey is running Sportsman and UTV Turbo.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple people double dipping. Well, when you double dip, you can only be in one class on the
Yes.
timing.
Yes.
So
It gets a
I think
little
there's 2 or 3 in Sportsman, 2 or 3 in 1000 production, and then there's multiple in UTV Unlimited. I know Casey Welty, Caleb Rupp, and maybe even another one are in the Unlimited also.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's a little tough on that one. So we'll just kind
Hard
of do
to
the
say.
overall for
Yeah.
now. But obviously it is the UTV Turbo that means the most.
All the UTV turbos are the ones out for blood.
Man, and speaking of that man, Caleb Rupp
Oh my
is
goodness.
out to prove a point why he's the fastest in Yellowstone off-road racing. We are missing Austin Painter for this race.
Yeah,
another super
where is
fast one. I
Austin
don't know.
Painter?
I assumed he'd be here. Bummed to not see him here, but that's just part of it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he'll be back with us next season.
Looks like Charles Crouch, Jeremy Brown's co-driver, is at home this race, watching from home. Being a little jealous he's not in the car, but there's always next time. Gesundheit.
Thank you. Holy
That
smokes.
dust is getting to us
It
a little
is.
bit, huh? And the wind picked up just a little bit, which is nice.
Yes. Definitely going to help those racers because once you get in those back sections, there's not a lot of wind back there. The dust kind of hangs. It's pretty silty.
And we broke 50 degrees
Oh,
already.
heck yeah.
Hey, it was definitely a brisk start this morning. Those tiny tykes this morning when they finished, I saw a bunch of them just rubbing their hands. They were cold. Those
It
poor guys
was
and gals.
A chilly run this morning. It definitely gets cold over here, that's for sure.
I think that's Jordan Rupp. And it is.
Here comes Miss Jordan, still pushing strong. Has this been a pretty smooth race so far?
It depends on who you ask.
Yes, for
I
sure.
think if you start to Casey Welty's until you know.
I don't know that I'd want to be in Casey's pit right now.
Yeah.
I love Casey, but
I do too, but
It
he
would
just
be a
had
bummer.
a bummer. Yeah, Lacey couldn't even make the start.
no, just a tough day for him.
So Jordan Rupp, who is in 4th in points, is still clicking off some laps. Casey Welty, who's 2nd in points, only
Ooh.
finished 1 lap, so that's going to hurt his chances.
Yep. He did get a few points for starting, but that's not going to be enough. I
So
don't think.
Nate Thompson and Randy Tucker are still pushing strong, and they're in the hunt. But yeah, Caleb Rupp's winning the class, or leading the series points and winning this race. So it's obviously his season to lose. He can lose if he loses this race, he loses the season. So I don't
Oh
think
my
he's going to let that
goodness.
happen. And we have Dusty Peterson. She's still pushing strong. But I think we're back on board with Jordan's got a gun tattoo.
Montana Drone is doing an amazing job chasing everybody. These are always the coolest things to watch. Is the way out there footage that you can't see from your pit. You should be seeing Jake here pretty soon.
Yeah, we should have
Any-
Jake Versey and
any
Randy
minute.
Tucker in the next few minutes. Armando's not too far off pace. And don't forget to go to speedhive.mylaps.com. go to the live section and then look up Y.O.R.R, Y-O-R-R, in the Wild West, and then go down to whichever race we're on right now. It's the UTV. Up next will be the Pro Unlimited 48 and 44. Thanks again for everybody tuning in to the Yellowstone Off-Road Racing YouTube page. We've had quite a few tuning in, and we thoroughly appreciate each and every one of you. And Charles, Jeremy's co-driver, is saying, yes, he is jealous. We were right, Shelby.
Yes. This is one that's actually really, really fun. It does kind of suck to be a co-driver at this one if you have to get out and change tires, but other than that, it really is a fun race.
Yeah, when you and Charlie pulled off just down right out my window on your first lap, I was wondering if you were getting out of the car or not.
You're waiting to see how fast I was.
Yeah, I was like, all right, we're going to see Shelby in action. And here comes Aaron Kane.
There you go.
And now Jake Versi's not too far behind him.
So Aaron's up to third, but when
Versi,
Jake comes through, he's
Versi comes through, he'll bump him. He'll probably bump him and Nate Thompson. I believe Jake Versi, he started way back at 17th, so on just in time.
Starting at 17th and coming up into
And now he's in 4th, yeah. And I think he's sneaking up on Kane. Yep, there he goes. Jake Versi moves into 2nd position on adjusted time, but still over 5 minutes behind Caleb Rupp.
That is crazy. Next time we see Caleb Rupp, he'll be starting his last lap. He should be coming through here pretty soon as well. And I want to say that this is Randy Tucker, but I don't think it is. Is this
I think it is.
Oh, it is. Okay. It's weird to see 2 yellow ones now.
Yeah. And he's giving everybody a little horn. I guess he's crossing the roads like coming through.
Yep. It's always fun to cross the road.
Oh, yeah.
It just feels like a real race car. I told Charlie while we were going over all the rocks, we should insert some sort of pavement section. Feel like we're really racing.
There you go. That'd be fun. So Randy Tucker, physical 5th. We'll see where he ends up.
That puts him in the 5th. Adjusted. Unofficial 5th adjusted. He's starting his 7th lap.
Yeah, so let's go through our top. Oh, the white flag went out. I forgot to say that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
White flag? No.
Nope, not yet. White flag will be coming out
yes,
anytime.
Caleb comes through.
Caleb should be coming through here momentarily. So Caleb Rupp is probably within 5 minutes of lapping the entire field.
Holy smokes.
Maybe 10 minutes. That's incredible.
That is crazy.
So on adjusted time, it is Caleb Rupp out front, Jake Versi in 2, Nate Thompson in 3, Aaron Kane in 4, and Randy Tucker in that 5th spot. And our top 5 are really pushing strong, and 4 out of those 5 are Maverick R's.
Oh my goodness.
K&M is pretty impressive. So
they
if
have
you're
got something figured out right
if
now.
you're up here in the Montana area, go check out Elevated Power Sports and go check out one of those Maverick R's. And I think there's one here on site. I see.
Yep,
I see
on that
one
trailer.
on the elevated trailer over there. They got a couple of UTVs, and one's a brand new Mav R. And here's Armando.
Check it out. See what it's all about.
If you are just tuning in, we thoroughly appreciate each and every one of you. This is the CEI Electrical Wild West 100. I am Miles Half-Swiss alongside Shelby McDonald, and we are nearing the end of the UTV main event for them. Caleb Rupp has led this race from start to finish. He made a pass about halfway through and hasn't looked back.
Well, Miles, you've still got 2 hours left.
Yeah. Well, Caleb Rupp only has about a lap and a little bit. We should
20
see.
minutes left.
We should see Caleb Rupp in about 1 to 2 minutes, and then then the white flag flies for him.
We've got a couple cars crossing the road while we've got a break in racers. And the next one through should hopefully be Caleb.
Mentally it is, right? Okay. You need a flag. Chris, get out there.
9:30. You're not going.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Caleb yet.
I know. Well,
there's a great shot of Jonathan in that Mav-R.
They just told the road crossers, do not let anybody by. We got a car coming. And is that Caleb? It looks like it.
So on screen is Jonathan. That's race mile number 6, right around the hot pit section. And yes, it is. Caleb Rupp about to take the white flag. One more lap to go.
Oh, it sounds like he's slowed down.
He definitely has slowed down a little bit, but I hope that's strategy.
Gap, yeah.
Last time around, it was a 5-minute and 11-second lead, so he can really lollygag if he wants.
He can take as much time. He could probably stop and have a sandwich if he's hungry.
No doubt.
You might just want to wait the 20 minutes, though.
So here comes Caleb Rupp through the CEI electrical start finish. One more lap to go. White flag is out. Caleb Rupp looks like it's his race to lose. What a great, great run by that young man. C4 Fabrication, one of our great sponsors, that is Caleb Rupp.
What
so
a
representing his company well.
Guy. Yeah. You come in and he talks and he's just very mellow, doesn't get wound
very
up.
Humble, chill.
Yes.
But then he puts the helmet on and it's game time.
Yes. I don't know if I'd want to co-drive with Caleb. I think I'd probably pee my pants.
Sometimes that's all right.
Yeah. We've got some Jake Versey fans.
One of them or two of them?
Well,
no, I'm joking. No, Jake and I are really good friends. He's raced with us at Ultra 4 and King of the Hammers for a long time, so we love giving each other a hard time. He's a great, great dude.
Yes, his girlfriend, fiance.
Yep.
Very, very sweet, and their little dog.
Yep, little dog. Sometimes they bring skunks.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess there's laws about bringing them across some state lines, so I don't think they brought them to Montana this time.
Dang it. They're cute.
It's been a lot of fun watching everybody this entire season. I can't believe the Y.O.R.R series is going to be over after tonight.
Isn't that crazy? It went so fast. We were just talking about that. It's like Columbus is the marker for the end of the year. Like next week, it's probably Christmas.
Yeah, no doubt. Get everything ramped up, and then I mean we're Ultra 4. I still have one more. We have our nationals in Oklahoma here in a few weeks, and then it's full on prep mode for King of the Hammer. We start. I mean, the core team has already started. I've dabbled a little bit, but after nationals, we go full steam ahead.
Yeah, getting ready for King of the Hammers and all the prep that goes along with that. How long are you down there for?
I'm there for 6 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
That's a long time. I do sneak home halfway for a couple days to go reset.
Sure.
Go say hi to Bailey, Jade, and Ella, and we'll reset.
Here goes Angel Barker.
She's still pushing strong.
Still in two-wheel drive, just pushing.
Well, I mean, a lot of the cars are two-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Rowdy's going to be in two-wheel drive next race.
Yes.
The entire time.
Slacker. No, I'm just kidding. We've got the 113 hopping back in.
They're getting back on track where they got off right down here by the gate.
Copy, thank you.
They were out with a broken axle, so they must have got it fixed.
So Sean Murphy fixed an axle in the hot pits and is back out on course. Great to see that.
Montana drone giving you all the beautiful footage. You can see a little bit of dust everywhere. It's pretty silty out there, but the wind is picking up a little bit.
So Sean Murphy in the lucky 113 back in action, clicking off another lap. He is a lap or two down, but Caleb Rupp is about, what do you think, 14 minutes away from checkered flag flying.
Yep.
As long as he can keep it together for this 8th and final lap We
Nate
started at
Thompson.
9:07.
So we're exactly 2 hours in.
Wow.
That went fast.
I was guessing a 3-hour race, no doubt, but
for sure, yeah.
we were also thinking 20-ish minute laps, and then we were guessing 18 minutes, and now it's a 16:07. Is that right? Yeah, 16:07, fastest lap.
Holy smokes.
I don't know
Those
if
pro trucks are fast, but I don't
they're fast,
know.
but I think this is so tight and technical. It favors the UTVs or the
And
fast
there's-
ones at least.
Yeah, they're so much smaller too. Like there's some back sections
Yeah, they're
back
a little
there.
nimble.
You're just too long. You're too wide. You're too big to fit through some of those corners.
And there are definitely some fast sections, but they're only maybe
They're
a quarter
very far.
quarter mile long.
Mm-hmm. I think there's 3. You could quote unquote call them straightaways.
Yeah,
that's
but,
about it.
But again, about a quarter mile,
Mm-hmm.
and then slow her back
And
down.
they're pretty bumpy.
Yeah.
They're not very smooth.
Is that Randy Tucker?
No, we just had.
Nope,
This
that's
is
right.
the
This
other-
is Jonathan,
Yes, Jonathan.
the other
yes.
yellow Mavar.
So really messing with me. One of you guys is gonna have to paint it a different color. So we can't have 2 yellows.
But it's pretty cool. This is Jonathan's Y.O.R.R debut, and he is running in the top 8. That's
Holy
very
smokes.
impressive. He is going to
Those
be super
Maverick
stoked
cars though
about
are
that.
so capable.
Absolutely.
Holy smokes.
Here's Jonathan, 49.09. Out of Missoula, I see Gavin Leach in his little RS1.
Here he comes.
There he is on screen. Gavin Leach. I think the only RS1 out there. I really like the RS1 platform. It's really
I do
cool.
too. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the single seater, so visibility is amazing. It comes from the factory, naturally aspirated, but I know a few people throw some turbos on them.
Yeah, I'm surprised that we actually don't have more. There was a point in time a couple years ago we had 5 or 6
Yeah.
of them, but people are starting to veer away from them just because they're not getting the technology that the other new
Yeah, I mean,
ones are.
they're still not making them, so
Yeah.
the technology is not growing.
No.
it's the same. I think they quit making them in probably 2020. That's a complete
I think
guess.
so. Somewhere in there.
But yeah, cool machine, and Gavin Leach still having fun with it.
Mm-hmm. It's a great starter car for sure, especially if you're just learning how to drive.
When are you going to start doing that?
Well, I should have started a while ago, I think.
I was talking to your dad yesterday, and it sounds like you guys are working on a new race truck that you might be racing next year.
We
huh?
are. We've been working, trying to figure out where to start, kind of, on this
I
new
understand
truck.
that, yeah.
Do we start with the suspension, or do we do, like, a few other things? We've got a few things to do. Nothing crazy, but gotta get some seats and some new shocks.
It's a great.
Ooh.
Yeah, somebody got a pass, somebody pulled over. I love the sportsmanship. I mean, that's what it's all about here at Yellowstone Off-Road Racing is when you're in the pits, everybody's always there to help everybody. When you're on course, you don't want to slow somebody up. I've
No.
seen so many people hear a horn, know somebody's coming, just dive off the course and let them keep rolling.
And they're awesome about it, too. You drive by, and everybody kind of slows down for us. You get both on up or helmets on top.
Yeah, that's
Making
a
sure
great
that-
sign that if you are out there on course and you are broke down or whatever, and you're out of the race, put your helmet on top of your car. That way it gives your fellow competitors a visual saying, yes, I'm okay, keep rolling. Because, some of them want to stop and make
Well,
sure
if
you're okay.
they don't see anybody, their immediate instinct is, oh, you're somewhere in the car.
Yeah.
What's going on? And those helmets really help knowing that, okay, they may not be here, so we may not see anybody, but everybody is okay.
Oh, I got physical eye. Physical second, Nate Thompson.
So he'll be getting the white,
White flag will
as
be
well.
out for him.
We've got Dalton Rathjen coming through.
And he didn't have brakes.
He did not. So
But now
hopefully
he does, hopefully, because he was wide open.
He was moving. A lot faster than he was a little bit ago.
So Nate Thompson, one more lap to go. White flag fly. 930 out of Harrisburg, South Dakota. Nate Thompson physically in that second position, but on adjusted time, I think he'll still be in that third spot.
I think so. And according to our speed hive, it says he's about 8 minutes behind.
Caleb
Holy
Rupp.
smokes.
So half a lap.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible.
Half a Caleb lap.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
824 is out, according to Aaron, but they don't know what happened.
So that's Jeremy Brown. I hate to hear that.
I'm so sorry to all his fans.
Yeah, he's got some buddies back home watching that
Hopefully
probably
you guys,
didn't like you hear saying
Yeah,
that.
well, maybe you guys know what's going on, so you could let us know. Jacob Winters coming through again.
That's Chris's old King of the Hammers car. Great to see that still running under the Jim and Tracy's
Alignment.
banner.
Ooh,
They've got a
are we
lot of
gonna have
cars out
another
here.
chase? Somebody's gonna get past. This is a really crappy
Yeah,
section.
I mean,
to
there's
try
just
to
no
pass.
passing there,
There is
so-
nowhere to go.
And,
Oh,
you
they're
see them
trying to
pull
find
over, yep.
somewhere. There you go.
These UTVs are super nimble back here. There was a fire that came through this area about 12 years ago. This is my first time here. It's absolutely amazing, but I wish I could have seen the hills completely covered in all those pines.
Yes. Oh man.
Yes, absolutely beautiful. Uh-oh. Is that Jeremy Brown?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I'd hate
no.
to see that. We were just talking about you. So we said we think he's out of the race, but it looks like he is
We've got
out of
some
the race.
fans that were.
Here you go. We brought hats for you.
Oh
too.
my gosh! Thank you.
awesome. Thanks,
are
man.
awesome.
Appreciate it. Well, Jeremy, yeah, your buddy was just tuned in. He was co-driving with you. He was heartbroken he's not here, but now he's probably not as mad.
Yeah, no, he missed the. Well, at least everything that happened today happened on my side. Usually it happens on his side.
Oh,
so you
no.
can't even blame him.
So
this
yeah,
time, huh?
you know.
Yes.
So what did take you out of the race?
Busted ball joint. We came in hot to a corner and hit a bump, and it peeled
Just
out
popped.
left front. Yeah, ripped the A-arm off, and
Well, that's a bummer.
yeah. So
Because you were running strong all day.
Yeah.
I really love the thumb on your
yeah?
antenna on the
Good.
side. It
We
makes me
see you
smile every
coming,
time.
Everybody knows.
That's clever.
that's awesome. Good. Yeah. Well, we did it because the wife was like, "Hey, I know
There's
which car is
2 or 3 of
yours.
them,
And
yeah.
they're all the same color. They all
Yep.
turn brown after you've been racing. So
Tell me about it.
Yes, that's the perfect way because we can always see even through the dirt that little white outline.
Right. Yeah. No, it was fun. It was
It was fun until it wasn't.
It was. Yeah. The first lap we broke a wheel.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
So a rock got lodged
We
in
heard
and
about
completely
that,
broke
yeah.
the wheel. Got
Oh,
that fixed,
no.
got back out, and then the ball joint. But
this is an unforgiving track.
it is.
It's tough.
The course though is great. It's like last year was so much dust you couldn't see.
So there goes physical third Aaron Kane, who moves into second overall. Bumps Nate Thompson into third, but I still believe it's Jake Versey. I just see him, so we'll find out here in about 30 seconds. Yeah, this course is tough, isn't it, Jeremy?
Yeah.
You were
it
able
is.
to see pretty well today, though.
Oh yeah, it was great, and people were great. They got right out of the way.
That's awesome.
I think I only had to pass a couple like on the outside around that just didn't see me or whatever. But for the most part, everyone was really, really good, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that makes a big
That's
difference.
good.
It does, yeah. When you get a little upset sometimes when you're stuck.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, well, Jacob the Blonde Ambition Versey coming through for his 7th time. One more lap to go, and he is still in second position on adjusted time, and he's shaved off a little bit of time. Now he's only down by 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh.
So he shaved off about 30 seconds on that lap. So Jake Versey sitting really comfortable in second position, and then about another 3.5 minutes over Aaron Kane. So right now it's Caleb Rupp 1, Jake Versey 2, and Aaron Kane in that 3 spot. So Maverick R sweep right now. Those cars are amazing.
Yeah.
You're in the Pro R.
Yeah.
It's a 2000 cc. Have you looked much at the Mav Rs?
Funny you mention that. Yeah, I think a lot of those guys are kind of taking a look at those because we got the cars. They're now 2 years old. A lot of us, and after 2 years old, things start falling apart.
Ball joints start breaking.
Yeah, no matter how much maintenance you do, right? So it's like, well, it's time to get another car. Well, do I just get another one of what I got, or do I look at changing? And
Man, I don't know.
It's a tough to say.
When they first came out, that front A-arm system was goofy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
Everybody's
made
like,
fun of it,
right.
but they work. So now
They do.
they're about a year in, and they're really starting to prove themselves. Like at King of the Hammers, at UTV did amazing. I mean, and now I watched them at Yellowstone, watched them down at Nora. Like, I really think the Y.O.R.R is the wave of the future right now.
I
think they've got some technology implemented that
for sure
is just leaps and bounds ahead of.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the belt, and
that's a
huge deal.
Yeah, for
that's
this,
a lot of time that
it
you
is.
spend.
Yeah, I mean, this series is lots of high speed, like cornering and stuff like that, and it just lends itself right to that.
So Randy Tucker moves into 5th overall and on adjusted time. So our top 5 are all on their 8th and final lap. So I think we should see Caleb Rupp in the next 2 to 3 minutes.
Should be coming through.
We'll be taking the checkered. Holy smokes.
Checkered flag will be flying. Yeah, basically
in just over a 2-hour race.
Less than 2.5 hours.
What were the lap times set? What are
16:07 by Caleb Rupp.
Okay, so
but everybody else is like
It's
17,
like right about
17.
17 and a half.
Yeah, you were 17 and a half, pretty consistent.
Okay.
Yeah.
And most everybody is 17-ish.
Okay.
Caleb Rupp is just
I know
he's a
nobody
different
else
level
has
for
gotten
sure.
under 17 minutes. So, well, Jake Bursey, he had a lap that was
Oh, really? Okay.
16:53.
Oh, wow.
Something like that.
That's,
like that.
that's awesome.
Yeah, well, we can say right here it was a 16:50. Yep, yeah, that's a good
16:50.
memory.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun to watch and tough break, Jeremy. I hate to see
thanks.
that. You had a bunch of
we
people
had
rooting
so many
for you at
people
home,
over
and,
here so excited to see you coming through.
and you
What
look
was
good when
your-
you're looking good.
Well,
But,
thanks.
What were
it's
you
just
taking
part of it.
for lines on the splitway?
On the splitway, so the first one where you kind of come up and you have to either go up and hit the sharp rock at the top, you just go up over straight.
Just pop
Just-
over.
Yeah, you just slow down before you hit the split edge and then go
There
over.
you
It's
go.
better.
I was in a truck yesterday, so we went the other way.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. And then when you're, like last year was an uphill, right? You could go to the left or the right, and this year's the downhill. Everyone's going right because you just drop off the road.
Yeah, it's not too bad dropping down. I mean, gravity helps that out.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
And then just before the hot pits, I assume you do the more direct right.
Yes.
Because it's not. It's going up. I could see the outside being a little more of a better transition to the front. Going down.
Yeah, no,
Smooth
that's
as
fine.
fast like
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Just roll it.
exactly. No, it works pretty good. Yeah, a lot of the guys are out. I was kept flying by and they're dropping. And
They're
like,
dropping
man.
like flies. huh?
Oh yeah.
Pictures of your car?
Yep.
Oh no. Yeah, it looks like you did not have a good end of your day.
No. There'll be a new arm, new
tire.
New tire, new tie rod.
Oh yeah,
new,
it's folded all
shock,
the way back.
Holy smokes.
A whole lot of new
and
stuff.
The axle goes through the A-arm.
Yeah,
on that
yeah,
one
so
too,
it's
right?
an
So it
axle
snaps
shock.
out.
Oh lordy.
Yeah. So everything got a little.
It went from darn it to darn it. Well, all in good fun, Jeremy. It was a pleasure having you in here in the CES studio.
Seeing ya.
See you.
It was a lot of
Thank
fun.
you for
Oh
Best
yeah,
of
no
luck.
problem.
Thanks for the swag and
Yes,
you bet.
thank
see you
you.
next season, I assume.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We'll see what car
That's
it
just
is.
too
huh?
much fun. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, keep us on the know.
All right.
We'll see you in
Thanks,
a
guys.
All right,
months.
thanks,
See
Jeremy
ya.
Brown. Tough luck.
Got some pretty cool hats now.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm a sucker for some good swag.
Yes,
I always come home
absolutely.
with more than I leave with, and my wife's very nice. She gives me the walk-in closet, but her one rule is I can't have any more hangers.
Oh,
so
there-
when
you gotta
I
get
run
picky.
out all the time, so I have to be a little picky choosy. But luckily, Jade is starting to take over some of my old shirts.
There
so.
you go. You gotta have some of those
But now
jammy
she's
shirts.
cutting them in
sleeves?
half.
Oh
She's doing
no.
those little belly shirts, and I'm like, I don't know
We
about
definitely
that.
commandoed a lot of dad's race shirts when we were
Oh,
little.
and our physical race leader is within 1 minute of the checkered flag flying. Thank you. Caleb Rupp drove an amazing race here at the Wild West 100, presented by CEI Electrical. And he's got 2 turns to go. Caleb Rupp put on a show.
Oh, yes, he did. What some fantastic driving by Caleb. 100 miles an hour, pedal down the whole time.
And here it goes. Caleb Rupp, the checkered flag flies here at the CEI Electrical Wild West 100. Caleb Rupp just unofficially wins the race. Great run from start to finish. That guy
The
was on a mission. Fastest lap of the day, 16:07. I don't think
fastest
that's
what?
getting beat.
5 laps of the
Yeah.
day?
Oh, he only didn't do the fastest lap once, so
So
fastest 7 laps of the day.
Oh my goodness.
What a great run by that young man with C4 Fabrication, Hitless Motorsports on top of the box once again. That guy just locked up
Oh, my
the
goodness.
season championship, taking home some trophies, taking home some checks. What a great, great run by Caleb Rupp. I'm
Oh,
sure he'll
so
hang out
excited.
here and wait for Jordan Rupp.
Hopefully
And
we can get
I
him
was just
in
going to
here
say,
with us.
hopefully we can get him in. We'll let him chill out for just a minute
Yeah.
before we drag him in here to the T&E Cat studio.
Holy smokes, our first official finisher
There's
in
your-
a little over 2 hours.
There's a great shot of Aaron and timing right there. Right next to the T&E Cat studio. Oh, and Caleb is bailing to the pits. We'll have to wait on him a little bit.
Hopefully he'll come back. He's
Yeah.
usually pretty good about it.
Wow, what
Holy
a great run
smokes.
from start to finish.
A little over a 2-hour Columbus race. 2 hour and what, 10 minutes for him?
Let's see, yeah, 2:15.
15?
Yeah,
Oh my
2 hours and
goodness.
15 minutes.
That is crazy.
Maybe 14 minutes. Oh, yeah. It's
Oh,
on our speed hide.
on the speed-
Instead of doing dumb backwards math, let's look at the computer. 2 hours and 14 minutes.
Wow. Holy mackerel. I could not fathom. What were the trucks running on average yesterday for?
Right around 20-ish, 21, right in there.
Oh.
I feel awful when the 1600s took off yesterday. I was guessing 45 minutes,
I-
and they came through at half of that. 26, 28, something like that.
That's crazy.
And then,
I would not have gotten.
And then we,
guessed
we got a little bit better guess after that, and we're guessing
that.
yesterday for the
I feel
trucks.
like this direction is faster though because there's all the steep stuff you're going down this year.
Yeah. I believe that's
Cassie.
Is that the,
Yep, Cassie Tucker.
Okay, couldn't tell if that was the Can-Am, or sorry, the Kawasaki or
Oh,
the
the
Wildcat.
Kawasaki went through just a little bit.
Oh, yep, that was Cassie
So
Tucker for
there's-
sure. Oh,
Yeah.
right in front of us.
She's still cruising along.
So much fun watching these guys and gals throw it down.
We should be having Nate Thompson come through here.
Yeah,
pretty
Nate
quick,
Thompson
I think.
should be our next one.
in a few minutes.
And then Aaron Kane, and then Jake Versey. But on adjusted time, I think it's going to be, obviously, Caleb Rupp. We have to dot our I's and cross our T's, so everything is unofficial. But there's no way Caleb Rupp didn't win this unless there's an issue out there, which I don't think there was. I haven't heard anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then on adjusted time, it should be Jake Versey, Aaron Kane. But there's still a lap
We
out there.
gotta
We don't
see.
know.
You never know. You hit a rock just right, just like Jeremy Brown did. Come around the corner wrong, it'll take you. You got to be on your game today.
Oh, yeah.
There's quite a few people on their last lap already, though. This is going pretty dang quick.
Just not as quick as Caleb Rupp.
No, not Caleb Rupp quick. I don't think anybody else
Man.
could be Caleb Rupp
I'm
quick.
overly impressed with him.
Oh my goodness.
I'd like to see him show up to some Ultra 4 and King of the... Actually, he said
That
he
would
is signed
be
up for the King of the Hammers
really?
rookie program. So
That'll be awesome.
we were
Get to
chatting
go
about
see
that
him
a little
down there,
bit.
too.
That he's excited to see what happens there. But man, what a great run with Caleb Rupp out there, just absolutely throwing it down. So thank you again, everybody, for tuning into the CEI Electrical Wild West 100. I'm Miles Haswis alongside my good friend Shelby McDonald, and we just watched Caleb Rupp throw down an absolute heater, beating the entire
field
by at least 4 minutes.
At least, yeah.
I hear another Mav-R coming. So
Is that Nate? Oh, no.
no, that's Jonathan.
Jonathan,
That's
yes.
the new one. We have a
Yeah.
couple Mav-Rs that look.
You hear
Jonathan
this?
and Randy Tucker look very similar.
We're getting really spoiled when there's only a couple of them, so you always knew who it was going to be.
Yeah, you can hear the difference with them.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, what a great race though by Caleb. Holy smokes. He has got his notes down. I'm really curious. And Jonathan sent the notes.
So again, strategy-wise, I would have crossed that
I
finish
would have
line
crossed
first,
it
but
as
he
well.
did not.
I don't know what they got going. Huh.
So Jonathan is turning around now. Maybe they are flagging him down, saying, "Hey, go through the start finish and then
Yeah.
come on out," which I would do. I mean, that's strategy 101. And we're back to the drone high and wide over the hot pits.
Well, it doesn't look like we got too many cars in there, so.
Yeah, it's been a lot quieter than I thought. I really thought the hot pits were going to be busier than they are.
I expected those guys to be working their butts off today, and I feel like most of the pit crewing is being done by the co-driver and the driver on the fly, kind of on the track today.
Were you prepared to change a tire yesterday with Charlie?
I was. I fully anticipated changing at least one, and we did not. We didn't have any issues. We had a pretty flawless run.
I believe I see Angel Barker.
Oh, it looks like she does not have her spare.
Oh, she lost it, yeah.
She has
so she
no spare.
changed one somewhere.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, so I do see it. They gave him a little fuel right there. So Jonathan was nervous he wasn't going to make the entire last lap on the fuel he had. So they gave him a little splash and back in action.
There you go.
And back on the gas, burning it out.
Burning it out. Angel Barker is on her next lap. Is that her 7th? 6th. Oh, she was down a while though. They were having
Yeah,
issues.
she's out on her 6th lap. So
Yep.
whatever she had, she's back out there.
Got a couple more going.
Oh, here comes Nate Thompson.
Oh, I'm so
Physical second, but on the just-in-time crew was 4th position. So once he crosses, he's got to wait.
Yes. Gavin Leach just came across, so Nate Thompson's getting the checker? What?
Yeah, the checker flag
okay.
will be flying right now for Nate Thompson. Physical second here on course. What a great run for him. So, unofficial, physically second, but on adjusted time last time was 4th. So now it's hurry up and wait.
Yes. Lots of hurry up and waits happening. We've still got another 2 hours till the pro trucks run. And we've already got the top 2 finishers. Well, unofficial.
Yeah.
Curious to see where Jake ends up. If
Yeah,
Jake's getting faster?
I think Jake's he's gonna have to have an issue out there to not.
Yeah.
Last time through was obviously Caleb Rupp on adjusted time 1, Jacob Versey adjusted time 2, and Aaron Kane adjusted time 3, and Nate Thompson adjusted time 4. And I hear some sirens.
Oh boy, we're seeing a pass.
This is not checkered flag. These are one's Sean Murphy, and the other one is Russell Talent. Oh, he missed the
did
line.
not cross the line.
So that was a sportsman pulling out of his way, but then he missed the line. I assume Aaron and Grizz are on that. They can manually add that. Yeah,
Yeah.
go double check that one.
Okay.
I know they're on it.
Aaron did get him, but
Alright.
she said it may not show up on the screen, even
Okay.
though he did go
But
across.
she manually clicked it, so
Yeah.
we can fix that later if not.
Yep.
Because he was being sportsmanlike. And,
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, he was in the wrong spot. That's where our Johnny Clip is.
Could have pulled off a little sooner. No,
Yeah.
just kidding. Just kidding. But
It's been a great day here for the Wild West 100, presented by CEI Electrical. Thank you to each and every one of you tuning in all over the world.
yes. There were a lot of people watching up until Caleb finished. I mean, we lost
Yeah.
a few people, but
Kevin Little's tuned in. Thanks for checking us out. Checking out Yellowstone Off-Road Racing.
yeah.
I'll be down at the Nora 500 here in a couple weeks, and then back to the Ultra 4 National Championship
Oh,
there in
goodness.
Davis, Oklahoma.
There you go.
And then take the rest of the year off to get, well, not year off, but then it's meeting times, getting everything
Yeah.
geared up for King of the Hammers.
Won't be traveling as much, but
Yeah.
still got lots of work to do.
It's going to be a nice little break, but then it's game on. Next season, we're shooting for 10 races with Ultra 4,
Oh
a couple
my
races
goodness.
with Nora. Hopefully I can make the Nora, or the Y.O.R.R series, so we'll see. It's going to be busy next year.
It is going to be a very fast and furious year, but hopefully it's a good one.
Yeah.
Hope it doesn't go by too fast. I feel like this year went.
I know. It just started, and now it's almost over. Oh, here comes Aaron Kane, physical third position. Across the line, checkered flag flies for Aaron Kane. So he does bump out Nate Thompson. And Aaron Kane didn't stop.
Where is he?
Aaron
where
Kane
are you
is going out for a bonus lap.
Oh, he must be. I don't know where he's going.
He finished all 8 laps, so we'll see if we can have one of our volunteers flag him, and I don't know. He's just out there having fun.
Maybe he said the car's still running. Let's go one more.
So how far? So now we're waiting on Jake Versey. That's going to be the deciding factor. He's got a couple more months. Oh, there he is. I see him. So I'm pretty sure he just locked down second position. It's going to be close.
It is going to be really close. These top 4 are pretty freaking tight.
Aaron Kane. Okay. No. He has to beat. Aaron Kane would have had to beat Jake Versey by about 3 minutes, and this is less than 1 minute. So
yeah, this is not long.
So Jake Versey, 2 more turns to go. And it'll be an unofficial second place position, I believe, for Jake the Blonde Ambition Versey. And here he comes. Jake Versey from Idaho Falls grabs that checkered flag and that Maverick R. And it is, yes, unofficial 1, Caleb Rupp. Unofficial 2, Jake Versey. Unofficial 3, Aaron Kane. So those Mav R's shine today. Those Can-Ams are running strong.
Can-Am has got quite a product out right now. Oh my goodness.
And again, I think 2 of those Can-Ams came from Elevated Power
I
Sports.
do, yes.
And Versey knew he didn't have to go out for another lap.
Yes.
But Aaron Kane, I haven't seen him. I think he's doing a victory lap.
He might be. Maybe he's got a checkered flag in his seat he can drive around with. Maybe he's running parts to his buddy.
Oh, here comes Randy Tucker. So that's our another top 5. What a great, great run.
Oh my goodness. Can-Am is sweet.
So we'll see next time, or last time around, Randy Tucker was in 5th position, and I believe we'll do that once again. And there he is. Coming around, Randy Tucker grabbing the checkered flag. And it is unofficial 5th position, Randy Tucker. We saw his kids
It's a Tucker
get
day
second
out
position.
here.
Now he gets 5, so a solid run for the Tucker family.
Oh,
Now
where's
Cassie?
Cassie?
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's Cassie Tucker? She still
All
has
the
a chance.
Tuckers. Well, he kept all the wheels on, so he's doing better than his daughter.
Those Maverick R's definitely have a distinct tone.
They definitely do have their own little rumble. Oh, is Jake coming in?
Yeah, I think Jake's gonna come say hey to us.
Perfect.
Definitely a fan favorite. Hopefully we can get
Yes.
Caleb up over here too, but we'll settle for Jake.
Yeah. We'll take Jake too. He's a good time.
Oh, what a great run it has been today. So the UTV Turbo is unofficially locked up. Caleb Rupp 1, Jake Versey 2, and Aaron Cade in that 3rd position. So we're still waiting for Dusty Peterson and Darian Jones for the UTV 1000.
Here's Miss Jordan Rupp on screen. She's got a couple laps left, but she's still pushing strong.
So I think Jake Versey will win the sportsman class in 2nd in Turbo. And then Caleb Rupp will win the Turbo and the Unlimited. And then Gavin Leach should get 2nd, I believe. Jordan Rupp clicking off another lap.
Is this the start of her 7th or her 8th? I can't remember. hard when they're all
She
getting
is
mixed
out
in.
on her last lap.
Oh, there we go.
She
Next
is
time
on the
we-
lead lap. She's doing great.
Wow. She really is doing well. This is a freaking tough class.
So she is 10th in her class. She's doing amazing. She was 4th in the series points going into today's race. Welty had an issue, so he'll fall back. Randy Tucker
Yep.
will fall back a couple points, but obviously beat Jordan. So, man, Jordan could be 3rd in points for the series. That
Holy
would be
smokes.
impressive. She's
That's
gotta
super exciting. For her
gotta be
first
happy.
season racing, get 3rd in points. That's a good run. Our KRX just clicked off one more.
That's Dusty Peterson.
Oh, and she's still moving.
That's Clint Peterson's
What?
wife, I do believe.
Oh, and he'll race later this
I don't
afternoon.
remember seeing
Oh, no,
his
he's
name on
not.
the list.
His truck was having.
Yeah, I think
what?
there was something going on there.
I can't remember if it was transmission or motor, but they were having some pretty.
He had transmission issues in Broadview, but then Race Sturgis.
Yes.
Huh.
Sturgis, they were having issues as well. This is also Dusty's last lap.
Oh, Armando coming in for the checkered flag, so
Woo!
6th overall.
There you
Pretty
go.
impressive.
We have our top 10 here really quick.
Caleb Rupp did win this race by 4 minutes and 30 seconds. We have our top 5 in, and Armando will be our top 6, finishing 8 laps, 72 miles in total. So the checkered flag flies for Armando, the 917. He was all excited, one hand on the wheel, ripping up the other one.
I'm surprised we didn't hear any sirens.
What is it? Who was that?
Come on in.
Good job, dude.
Yeah.
Want some check?
Sure. Come on in. Oh, flip that.
No, you're not there.
I don't want to take away anybody's finish here.
We'll pay attention to that.
Okay. Okay. Are you guys doing? Yeah, I guess you'll do podiums later.
Yeah, we'll do podiums later on tonight.
All
But
right.
we have Jake, the blonde ambition Versi in here in the T&E Cat studio. How you doing, buddy?
Doing well, but you also forgot to introduce Prada.
Prada. Is that the skunk or is that a different one?
No, this one's the doggy.
Oh, she's beautiful. She's ready to party. She's got to be a pit princess.
But yeah, man, Caleb Rupp threw down some heaters today.
He did.
But you, so first lap around, he came through with like a 17, and then you did a 1650. We're like, wow. But then he kept checking down. He got down to a 1602.
Oh wow.
And you stayed pretty consistent around
Yeah.
the 17-minute mark. But,
No, he definitely ran a killer race.
but it was interesting because you started in 17th and made it
Yeah.
all the way up to 4th overall. But on adjusted time, you got that second position.
Yeah.
Unofficial.
Okay, cool.
So you
were
raced
knocking
Sportsman
them out.
and UTV Turbo, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you got one number one and a number 2.
Yeah.
Gotta feel pretty good.
No, I'm stoked. That course was it was so fun, so technical. On lap 6.5, 7, the water crossing ended up taking out. It put me in limp mode, so we were doing like VW bug stuff, like carry all the momentum.
Were you able to reset it or?
No, I just ran it because I didn't dare shut it off.
Oh.
So I still had about half power, which is still 100
Enough,
horsepower.
yeah.
But
more than a 1600 bike.
yeah.
By
No,
a
but
lot.
it was still so much fun. That course, I don't know the attrition rate, but there
lot.
was
It's
quite
high.
a few cars dead
Yeah,
on course.
I'm gonna guess it's gonna be about roughly 50%.
Yeah.
I think they keep dropping like flies.
Oh
so.
dang!
Yes.
It's pretty unreal what the Can-Am Nav-R will hold up to.
Oh yeah, and that's
It
so
is.
you raced it down in Mexico and didn't
Yep.
finish, had some issues,
Yep.
stuff break there. But I'm glad to see it back and running. And man, the top 3 Mav-R's on the box.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not really that surprising. I'm feeling for the guys that aren't in one because I've been there.
You've been that guy, right?
Yeah, but they're so much fun.
How does this feel compared to your Razor?
I
Do
mean,
you
it's
miss your Razor?
not even a little bit. It's pretty unbelievable. The chassis handling, braking, obviously the power.
power,
yeah.
Not having to worry about belts is huge. So there's still some development on the Mavar. You know, they're not the end all
They're not
be all,
perfect,
but they
yeah.
are definitely fast.
So I was
That's
talking to Caleb
awesome.
Rupp, and he literally, with the new Evo tune, he puts it in drive and hammers down. Do you do the paddle shift, or you put it in drive and roll?
For the most part, drive and go will do it. I still downshift on some of the corners. I don't have my car tuned yet.
So it's literally stock.
It's literally stock
That's
horsepower.
great.
Yeah, it's got an exhaust to make a bunch of noise and
They
lighten
do
it
make
up,
some
but
noise.
Yes,
They're
it
very
is.
loud, but
Wow.
they're unbelievable.
So
cars.
you drive it in drive, but then you sometimes downshift with the paddles?
Yeah, so they have auto. You can go full manual where it won't shift up or down unless you paddle shift it, and then they have auto, which is pretty much standard mode, and you can still downshift and upshift it as you want, but it will do it when
Just like your normal Honda Civic.
correct.
I mean, whatever.
Yep. But it's cool. Like in the drive modes, in Sport Plus, it retards the timing so that you're always on boost. It's basically an anti-lag.
Wow.
And that actually, when you're in sport mode or even like eco, you're like, man, I don't really love the shifting. But in Sport Plus, it's holding so much boost that it's always in the right gear, ready to party.
Okay, so all
That
right,
is
that's
wild.
awesome. So
Yeah.
you can just leave it in gear and
Oh
go.
yeah, yep.
So that
Yep.
doesn't really play into the mental side of things too much.
Yeah, down in Mexico, that was a 1,300-mile race. You didn't paddle shift it at all. I
You
mean, it
just
was
kept
spot
her-
on.
kept her
Yeah,
rolling, yeah.
Yep.
Man, what a wonderful way to end your season. I mean, you had some ups and downs this year.
Yeah, no,
and
for
I'm glad
sure.
to see you here with Yellowstone with a great finish.
Yeah, no, thank you. Well, there's still some more races we're gonna do.
What is the rest of your year look like? You
we've
come
got
to
a-
Nationals?
maybe
Before Nationals?
possibly. We have
Maybe,
a
possibly.
bunch of events. Trail Heroes coming up.
Okay.
UTV Takeover. Always obviously wish we were out of sand sports. There's just October is jam packed.
It's busy. Yep.
So yep. But
And
yes,
then I assume we'll see a King of the Hammers, right?
100%.
100%. For in the Mavar, I assume, right?
Yeah, yep.
Perfect.
I've got 2 Mavars now, so that's kind of.
Oh, you got a backup for a backup.
Well, I have a pre-runner, so I sold all my other cars, and I've just
Oh, you got rid
2
of the players finally?
Yep.
Okay.
2 Mavars.
That car's
now.
been for sale for a while, so finally somebody got a good car. Huh?
Yep.
Who bought that one?
A guy out of Ridgecrest, California, he actually ended up piling it up like
Oh,
a week after he bought it.
Well,
But,
what's the warranty look like on it?
Yeah, not good. It's a 5-footer. 5 feet away, she's done.
I get that. Well, tough break for him, but all in good fun.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll see you again tonight at awards, and
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see where we see you the rest of the year.
Yeah, thanks so much. Congrats to all the racers. That was a gnarly course.
It was awesome, Jake. Always a pleasure, buddy. Good
Thank
seeing you.
you.
What a great time we had for the
awesome
Wild
work.
West
Thank you.
100. Presented by CEI Electrical. We just talked to Jake Fursey, our unofficial second position finisher.
Good. No.
Go get that in.
Okay.
I'm overhearing that Caleb Rupp may have broke something on his car, but was able to keep moving. So I'm sending Shelby over there to get the dirt.
And then I was like, I'm down half horsepower. I mean, at least to get breath. I would
So I just heard that Caleb broke something, an AR something or other, but it was still handling fine, so he just kept running.
Wow, those Mavars are tough.
Oh my goodness, they're tough.
Oh, we do have another car grabbing the checkered flag. Oh, this is Jonathan making his debut and finishing top 8.
Oh my
He's going to
gosh,
be
that's
stoked
crazy.
about that.
That's super exciting. To finish top 10 your first to finish your first race, to finish top 10. Oh my
Especially
goodness.
at a tough race like this.
Yeah, in UTV
So
Turbo.
Jonathan Nelson, number 4909, grabs the checkered flag, top 10 finish in his Yellowstone off-road racing debut.
Holy
What a
smokes.
great run. And here comes Cassie Tucker. I think she has 1 more lap to go. 2 more laps to go.
Oh, she's got a couple.
She got a couple more, but we still got time.
Yeah, we got a ways to go yet.
Yeah. Obviously, the race is starting to wind down. But got our main leaders in. But we still have a lot of cars on course. We're letting them finish for their series championship. And then up next, at 1:30 p.m. Obviously, we still have some racing to go, so if you don't have anything to do, stay tuned in with us. But if you need to take a break to get some things done, you got about 2 hours.
Just under,
Yeah, just under 2 hours. 1:30 Mountain Standard Time will kick off the Pro Unlimited, 4800, and the 44s. And we get a little rock racing this afternoon.
Yes,
I'm excited to see
some
that.
rocks.
And that's not too far from the CEI start finish, so we'll be able to see that one.
Yeah, they should have flipped your trailer so you could see on the other side.
Well, we'll get a good shot with Dallas. There's a shot of Jonathan, who just finished. Rich Goldman, his buddy, will be racing the Bomber 4400 car here in just a little bit. So giving his buddy a congrats on finishing. And again, like you said, Shelby, to finish any race is awesome. But to finish your first race top 10 at Columbus?
Yes, seriously.
Hats off.
Holy smokes. This race it takes a lot of names. It takes no mercy on anybody. You could be running smooth as you ever thought. You take one corner and then bam, rock, and you're done.
And you guys copy? Carrier copy.
We've got, I believe it's Gavin Leach coming in, and he is taking the checkered flag.
Nice. And that little RS1, I love it.
Still pushing. He is almost done.
And do you know how old he is? He's a little younger,
He's
right?
pretty young. I want to say he's probably about 14. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, this is my first season with Yellowstone, so
Yeah.
I'm still trying to learn the ropes. I haven't been here since I was in diapers like
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
But your knowledge of all these guys and gals has been a huge help, Shelby, so I thoroughly
thank you.
appreciate it.
Well, you're learning them pretty dang quick,
I'm
though.
trying.
I don't know a lot of these side-by-side guys, and I apologize, but I just didn't really grow up on this side of
And
it.
here comes Russell Toller with his brother riding shotgun.
So do we have our top 10 done?
Yep, top 10.
I've finished. Wow.
Awesome. So unofficially, it's Caleb Rupp number 1, Jake Versey 2, Aaron Kane 3, Nate
And
Thompson.
then there's Aaron Kane again.
Aaron Kane did a bonus lap.
Is he still going?
I think he finally.
Okay.
So on Speed Hive, it will show Aaron Kane
As 10 laps, but he's not.
in first, but he did an extra lap. So where was he? He was in third, right? Yeah.
Third behind Versey, yes.
So that puts fourth and Nate Thompson.
Yep.
Oh,
Aaron
Aaron's
just
already got it
fixed
fixed. So Nate Thompson 4, Ryan Burdick 5, Randy Tucker in 6, Armando in 7th, Jonathan Nelson 8th, Russell Talla in 9th, and Gavin Leach top 10 unofficial. Great run by
That
each
is
and
wild.
everyone.
So exciting for all these guys.
That's cool.
I can't believe we've already got our top 10 done, and it's been 2.5 hours.
That's
Just
wow,
over.
this race went way quicker than I anticipated. So I think we still have Dusty Peterson. She's still moving. Greg Williams, Darian Jones, Jordan Rupp, Dalton Ratchin, Cassie Tucker. We know Jeremy Brown is out. Not sure about Jacob Winter. I think we've seen Angel Barker still moving. Haven't seen Paul Leach much.
I
Sean
think he's
Murphy
out.
fixed an axle, so we think he's
Paul
back
Leach
in.
is out for good.
And then I think John Leach out, Jordan Simpson out, Barry out, Casey Welty out.
How many cars
Yeah.
are we waiting on to finish?
Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we still have 9 out there moving.
That's not bad though.
So we have 10, then we have 9, so that's 19. Wow.
How
Got
many?
6 drop out? No.
8?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 have dropped. Okay, so
Oh, wow.
attrition is not near as bad as I thought.
No. And then there's Angel Barker.
Angel Barker.
So that is the start of her 7th lap. Yep.
Okay, so
So
she's got two more laps to go.
This one and one more.
Clutch Syndicate paid for her entry for this race.
Oh.
Cool of them.
Mm-hmm. They're an awesome
And that's
company.
Cody Olson's girlfriend, right?
Fiance.
Fiance.
Yeah.
All right, see, I'm
Just-
trying to put the
yep.
puzzle together.
I don't know what happened to Cody. Did you hear?
He was. I saw him. He was here at practice, and no, I didn't hear. But something broke on the car.
Oh, and here comes Casey.
Oh, Casey Welty in that speed car.
Well, it's still driving, so I wonder if he's coming to talk to us or what's going on.
I would
over
have a
here.
chat with him. Hate to see his bad luck, but
Yeah. He might have some choice words.
he'll still be all smiles.
I love Casey. He's just a goofball.
Oh, yeah.
Always smiling, laughing.
Oh, and he had Cody Williams in the car. I forgot
Oh,
about
he
that.
did?
So
Oh, there
two
you
characters
go.
of the sport for
And
sure.
then here comes the 113, and they're still moving. There's got a spare tire in the
Yeah.
back, so.
So it sounds like he was blowing belts all morning. So tough break there.
Let's talk about how disappointed I am with my life.
All right, we have Casey Welty in here. I haven't seen much of you today.
Oh, hey, yeah, we've been out there taking a couple coffee breaks.
Everybody's
you
been
out there
wanting to know
with
where
Cody
you're
just
at.
Yeah, me and
Morning
Cody just having a
coffee.
good time. We had our pocket knives out, scraping belts off the primary clutch and the rollers in the secondary. I'm afraid we had a rough day with belts today. But
So belts were your issue.
it was the
Your
issue,
nemesis.
and I thought
Dang.
it would be. We've been fighting it for a month now since we got the car.
Oh.
And I was actually prepped my wife's car first before I even thought about dealing with the speed, so she could have a marvelous time out here. But for some reason, the cooling fans wouldn't turn on. the
Cooling
Pro R.
fans. We heard
Yep,
overheating.
yep, it was
so-
overheating. So she was smart. She did the right decision. She got that thing off the track and saved the day. Me and Cody, we had started out pretty good.
Well, when you took off from the start, it didn't sound like you were 100%.
Oh, we were taking it easy
Okay,
because
that was purpose.
we've been dealing with belt temps and belt alignment for a month now.
Okay.
We've been
So
dealing
you-
with it. I
you
knew
were
it was a
strategy.
problem.
Gotcha.
We had done a lot of work, and we had the belt taps down to where I thought they were livable. I had put a new belt on before we hit the track, and I broke it in for about 15 miles. I usually like to break them in about 30 miles.
Okay.
A couple hot and cold cycles, but we didn't quite have that time. So when we took off from the start line, I was like, let's just take off easy. Let's get the belt up to temp. So once we saw about 143 on belt temp, then we went ahead and cut it loose. We managed to catch up to Nate Thompson and Caleb Rupp pretty quick,
Really?
actually.
Yeah.
We had caught them within 3/4 of a lap, and
Holy
and me and Cody, I'm afraid we got a little too excited. We were,
I wish I could have heard those
man,
intercoms.
there was definitely a lot of words where Cody was just like, "Holy crap! Go, 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 go! They're right there! Oh my gosh, we got them! We got them! Let's get out of here! Let's go, go, go!" And then we pulled a hill, and I went full spool on the turbo, and it just went boom!
I
And,
hate to hear that.
Yep, and then it took us a while. In fact, it was so bad, I had to send a guy back down to one of the spotters back down to the pits to get some tools to take the secondary clutch completely off because we had
Oh,
to
my goodness.
we had to take it apart because all the strands were just ripped
Tangled
into the
in
rollers,
there.
just
no way
ripped
you're
apart.
digging that out.
So we put the second belt on once we got it going, and then we were a little nervous because some of the spotters came up to us and said, "Hey, you're blowing 6-foot flames on diesel out the back of that tailpipe."
Whoa!
And I'm like,
all the
"Oh!"
horsepower.
I was like,
huh?
"Oh no!" So we went ahead and loosened up the exit pipe for the exhaust, and we turned it just into the car.
Okay.
So that way we would just melt maybe paint, something
Yeah.
like that, and then get back after it again. And we took it easy for about another half lap, broke into that other belt, and then we went ahead and cut her loose some more. And then that was another full spool scenario where we thought it was broken, and temps were looking good, like 143, 190. I was just like, that looks great.
And that speed car looks so amazing.
Oh,
I love the looks of it.
Man, that suspension was doing some work out there too. We were super comfy in the car.
It's pretty capable then.
It is a very,
Would you-
it's got a lot of promise, So
Lot of
Comparable to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Maverick R's.
Yeah, I think, I'm still a little worked up, so I'm just going
Yep.
to keep my mouth
That's
shut.
okay.
That's probably a good idea.
I'm going to keep my mouth shut, and I'm just going to say, we got some problems we're going to work through.
Oh, that's part of racing.
Just part of
Yep.
racing.
Yep.
Everybody's got those bugs you gotta get through.
Yeah, but I was more disappointed for my wife when I could hear the radio
yeah.
chatter. I'm just like, this is supposed to be her day. She's supposed to have a great day today.
Oh, man, here comes Jordan Rupp.
Jordan Rupp just came by. Yep, she's moving
So
pretty
that
good.
she finished. Jordan Rupp gets the checkered flag,
right.
11th
Pretty
position. So she may bump you out of second,
Well,
third place on
Yeah,
points. I
she
don't
might
know.
have got that a little bit there. Unofficial time, as I think I'm okay with it. I think I was looking forward to the interview, so I was just like, man, wait, Cody, we gotta get this belt on so we can find a place off this track so we can go down and tell Miles about how awesome our day was.
Yes.
Yeah, because I was watching you during practice the other day, and you were ripping pretty good.
It was-
You saw me,
Yeah.
and you gave it all the goose. And man, it sounds good. It looks good. I was excited to see it.
Oh, and it handles like a
Man.
Ferrari out there. I mean, the corners were just no problem.
Phenomenal.
No body roll. Shocks were
Oh,
just
my
eating
goodness.
everything up. And we gone through some problems, some engine oil temps, some overheating issues, and we had those remedied within a week. So I think all we got left is some brake issues and a belt temp issue. I think that's all we
And
got
then
left.
once you get that sorted,
think-
you're going to be
I think-
one to reckon with.
I
man.
think so. I think this thing's going to have a lot of promise. It's going to be great. But
Next season's gonna be strong.
yep, I think so too.
There
But
you go.
you know, we were sitting out there on the side of the hill drinking a couple twisted teas because we had nothing better to do with our life.
Yeah.
Boy, Rupp was sure looking good today. He was.
Wow.
Did he? Is he unofficial?
Oh, yeah.
Unofficial.
Okay.
Yeah, unofficial
First
win by 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
His fastest lap was everybody else running mid,
Yeah, mid-
17s, low 17s, and then
He
there's
was a
Caleb.
16:07.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's a
almost
good
a
one.
minute faster.
Very
Absolutely
cool.
insane.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good time.
So, did you have fun with Cody? You're
Oh, we always have a great time.
'Cause
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I enjoy watching you guys race each other more.
Yes.
But I wish I could have heard your intercoms there for sure.
You know, even though the live stream wasn't working, we wired up the GoPro, so we'll try to get that online
All right,
here in the next
I'd
week
love
or
to
two.
see that. Let me
Because
know.
we had some really good conversations in the cab there,
Oh.
you know. He's a lot like his dad as far as co-pilot goes, you know. As soon as we took off, he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "The belt temps, dude. We got to be careful." Oh, okay. And then about a half mile down the road, it would turn into, "Get it, go, gas." And I was like, left turn, right turn.
All in good fun.
All in good fun. You know, we're competitors on the track, but we're good friends off
That's
the track.
awesome.
Yeah, and that's the thing with this series here is that, you know, you can bump some bars out there during the race, but when you get back,
To the pits and
Everybody
grab a beverage.
grab a beverage, hang out, have some good stories to tell.
And you'll have some of those for sure.
Well, two
Yeah,
exactly.
I guess today's only 2.
Yeah, so two. But that's all right. But, you know, it's still a great thing, this race series. I mean, it's just
Absolutely, yeah.
wonderful. They put on a good show every time. I was super excited this morning. 60 degrees out here this morning.
It was 40 degrees
44
this morning.
degrees, yeah.
It was cold.
Man, my intake air temps were looking magnificent this morning. I was having a lot of fun getting that turbo at full boost, and
Oh,
it
I
was holding
bet.
it there, staying a
and
steady
cool.
100 degrees on intake air temps, and I'm like, perfect.
this
Let's
is
just rip this thing.
There's Darren Jones just grabbing the checkered flag.
Oh,
And
man.
Dusty Peterson, we missed her. I think this is her first race.
It is. It
I
is.
saw Clint Peterson over there.
I think everybody threw their wives out here on the last race of the season
And
here.
you tried, but
I did, man.
you
I was
gave her
really
a
having
bum car.
yeah, well, you know, it happens.
So Lacey will get a full season next year.
She probably will, actually. We'll see here. We'll see.
Awesome.
I'm really excited for her. She deserves it. She's earned it. She's been co-dog for a couple years now, and
she puts up with you.
she puts up with me. And, you know, being a wife at home, being told what to do, and then being told what to do in the car, you know, I was just like, you know what, why don't we just get you in your own?
Yeah.
And that way I can just have maybe Cody or Trevor just yell at me all day.
There
know?
you go.
It'll save the family dinner awkwardness.
Yeah.
You know?
Cody was just waving the checkered flag at you. Said, "Have you seen one of these?"
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, super disappointing. But I see the standings are looking pretty good. Randy
yeah.
Tucker in 6. How did Clint Peterson and Sam turn out? Did they make it through all of it?
I don't think so. I saw Clint over there.
Did you
rooting
see
on his
Clint?
wife,
Okay.
So I don't think he
Oh,
had the day
good,
he wanted.
excellent. Well, I like to see at least the wives out there having a good day.
Yeah, but Jake Versey in that second spot.
Yeah.
Aaron Kane once
Yeah.
again. That old guy throws it down.
Oh,
Yes,
it does.
He's a character.
Yeah. I saw Cassie Tucker. She had a nice pace going on
Yeah,
out
she's-
there.
she's
She was
very
doing
smooth.
quite well.
Yeah, Jordan Rupp got,
Yeah.
I think, 11th.
That's decent. That's really good. Because this is a rough track.
This is
Oh, she
The-
got bumped to 13th.
these
this
Still
is a
good.
getcha track for sure.
These rocks out here are no joke, and they're always on a blind corner. They're always
Yeah,
on a blind
absolutely.
corner, jagged rocks sticking out. A lot of fun, but always a good time. I was looking forward to pounding them to death today and rounding out some edges there, but I saw
Nice.
Jeremy Brown's car in the pit there when I came
Yeah,
on this
he had a
Pro R.
good
That
running,
was a
but-
nasty wreck.
Yeah, he had a ball joint let loose and just took out the rest of everything.
Took the frame with it too.
Yeah.
Everything just curled around that front left on that thing. I was like, wow, look at that.
Cody's hanging on.
Yeah.
So what's the rest of your year look like? You taking it off, getting ready to reboot, or?
Well, we're gonna deal with the clutch issue on the speed car. The Pro R, we'll get that back. I imagine that's an easy fix, probably back ground or something like that, or something going on with the grounding on the ECM. I'm feeling it's probably on a junction connector by the transmission. I just have a feeling. But we're gonna try and get that ramped up. We're gonna see if we can't get it back together and get these problems on the speed car figured out. Because I think the more races we do, the faster we're going to solve some of these problems.
I mean, there's no other way to test something.
There's just no way.
Under race.
Got to get it under.
Yeah, I know you have your track at home, but
yeah, but it's not the same. It's
not
because you're paying attention to things. You have the time. When you're out there and you're focused and you're pushing it to 11, it's a different scenario. So I think I'd like to try and get it down south a little bit here before.
Oh, that'd be great.
And see if we can figure out these clutching issues. And I think the brakes will be an easy fix.
Well, here in a couple weeks, we're heading to the NORA 500.
An NORA 500. I'm not sure it's quite ready for that one there, but I think probably next two after that, I think we'll try and get down south and have a little fun and hang this thing out here a little bit more because the suspension, the chassis on this speed car is amazing. It's a great car.
That's awesome. I know there's a lot of people excited to watch it, so
Yeah.
we'll be eager to see next season when it's full.
Yeah, well, we knew this race was going to be an R&D race. We were mentally prepared for it.
Yeah.
And
that's hard to do.
It is. It is hard to do. Rupp had an amazing season this season.
He really did.
So, after Sturgis, I was like, really not a big deal anymore unless he has some kind of catastrophic failure on the first lap.
He had it locked down.
It was pretty much locked down. So let's get the new car out here. Let's get it R&D. Let's figure out where the problems are, where the wink links are. Let's make a notebook. Let's get a list. And let's go home and just put her under the knife. Let's just get her going here. Let's just get it figured out and get something reliable that's going to hold up for 500,000 miles, anything thereof.
Yeah. Well, speaking about Caleb Rupp, he's next on the hot
this
seat,
guy.
so.
Oh, this guy. Oh, hi, Caleb. How are you? I wasn't talking anything about you at all. No, I'm joking. Heck of a race season, my friend. That was a good one. Here, you better have a seat. You're the guy to talk to today here.
Well, Casey, always a pleasure.
Yes, you too,
We'll
Miles.
see you around.
Yeah, congratulations again. That was a good one.
All right, you're
Right
up.
on, boys. See ya.
Caleb,
Hi, Miles.
you nailed it, man.
Yeah.
Great run.
Thank you.
So you came through first lap around first place. I didn't see that coming. When did you get around Nate?
Well, we had a little mishap right off the line and hit a rut. My hand blew off the steering wheel and I knocked the key off the car.
Oh, that's handy.
That's handy.
Luckily, we had it zip tied.
Oh, it literally knocked it off.
Car shut off, and we're just sitting there like, what the hell just happened? And that was probably 15 seconds. So we finally realized the key was just dangling from the dash. So we put that back in, took off, and we ended up catching Nate maybe 3/4 of the way through.
Okay, so just past the hot pits then, I'd assume?
Yeah,
okay.
somewhere out there.
There you go.
And then you came through with just barely a sub 17. And we're like, wow, great run.
Wow,
like
that
smoking
is
it.
fast.
And then Jake Percy came through and shaved like 7 seconds off you. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
But then every lap you kept chipping 15, 20 seconds, and you got down to a 16:07.
Nice.
I mean,
That's
just on fire.
That's awesome.
So other than, shutting your car off, did you have any other issues?
We had one other mishap.
Maybe an A-arm or something? Somebody said?
Yeah, we had a little problem there. So it was like lap 6, about halfway through. Guy, he pulled off for us to pass, and I barely went off course, maybe 2 feet off course, and just bang!
A rock that was hidden?
Smashed it hard.
You never saw it, just felt
didn't
it?
see anything. Just huge smash. My neck cracked forward. My pumper hose blew off the helmet.
Oh,
My
hard hit,
hands
huh?
went off the steering wheel, and
Oh
then
my goodness.
and then after that the car was clunk, 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 clunk really bad. So we're like, oh, that's
That
not
is
good.
not.
Yeah, but able to.
Yeah, we just kind of.
Did you ever get out and look at it, or just
No, never did.
kept feeling it out? And,
Kept going and felt it out for the rest of that lap, and I was like, well,
Yeah.
it seems like it's not getting worse. And we just kept going. Like, hopefully we can finish.
Oh, that's wild. Yeah, it's been a great year. I mean, you won there in Broadview, you won in Sturgis, and now you got a win here. And I there's no doubt about it, unofficial, but locked down the series championship as well. I mean, you got to be pretty stoked about that.
I am very stoked. I don't know. Did we land first today for sure, or do we know that yet?
I mean, unofficially,
yes.
absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, you were winning
by several minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won the race by 4.5 minutes.
Okay. I
And
wasn't
then
sure. It just
you-
felt
points.
like we were driving so slow the last couple
Really?
laps.
Oh,
you know?
no, you were-
They were very fast.
Okay.
Yeah,
under
no, you're
17 minutes.
unofficial. Yes.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then again, points wise, you were in the lead, so you won, so you got that locked down too. And you were running points for turbo and unlimited, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken, right? So I
Yes.
think you'll get 2 first place and 2 first place championships too.
Yeah,
So
pretty incredible.
man, what a great first season for that Maverick car. Let's talk about it for a minute. I mean, it's an amazing car. They came out about a year ago, and you've R&D'd it, and man, it's looking good.
Yeah, it's been extremely impressive. I've absolutely loved the car. Just I've always new things to learn, you know, for new model years and everything. Parts have been hard to get for
Yeah.
some people. Luckily, I haven't had many issues or failures.
And you got
so-
yours from Elevated here local, right?
Not that one.
Okay.
I
The-
did get one from
the
Elevated.
spare one, okay.
Yes, but that one I got in Spearfish.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's been an absolutely amazing machine. And as far as factory Can-Am stuff that's on it, everything's been perfect. 0 failures. Still stock axles, ball joints, everything on it is still stock from the day I bought it.
The one ball joint you may have to check.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, maybe. We need to weld a new frame out on the,
Oh,
for the lower
goodness.
because it ripped the bolt out of the mount, just split the holes and ripped it right off
my
the frame.
That's a lot there.
Yeah.
That
So
is
yeah, so
wild.
the Maverick R, you got it going. I know you put the radiator in the back for this race, right?
Yes, because it was a little smashed after the last one.
After
So
the hit list shootout.
yes, I was planning on switching to rear radiator anyway, but
So that kind of pressed the issue.
yes,
huh?
it made me speed up the project. So we retrofitted one of the rear kits for an X3. It's one of the Hess Motorsports kits, same one we
Nice,
have on the
okay.
X3, and I got that to work on there, and it did excellent today.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So do you have anything else for the rest of the year, or just kind of regroup for next season?
Man, I'm
And,
not sure.
and King of the Hammers, it sounds like,
Yes,
huh?
I am signed up on the rookie program right now,
I
but I
love it.
haven't heard much communication, so that's
Well,
kind of
waiting
up
to
in the
hear
air.
you. I know they're gearing up for it right now. We still have our Ultra 4 Nationals here in about 3 weeks, I believe.
Right.
And then after that, it's full King of the Hammers gear up from
Yeah,
there. So
absolutely.
I'm excited to see you out there. I think you have something for them. So how much rock crawling history do you have? Much or
Actually, I have a lot.
okay, good.
Yeah.
Because it takes that.
Yeah, I started building Toyota pickups and crawlers and stuff when I was like 17. So
All right. So you've been there, done that.
for the
Perfect.
first 10 years before I ever even had a side by side or anything. I was rock crawling and building buggies and stuff. So
Awesome. So, and talking about rock crawling, C4 Fabrication is your business. You've
Yes.
you were the title sponsor earlier on this year, and you've stayed on for the entire season. So, thanks for that, and kind of give yourself a little plug on that. And what all is C4?
C4 Fabrication is we make many products for Toyotas, bumpers, off-road bumpers, skid plates, rock sliders, all kinds of off-road accessories like that, like rear tire carriers and replacement bumpers and things like that.
And that's
So,
out of Sturgis.
yeah, we're in Sturgis, South
Nice.
Dakota. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Caleb, great season, great race, great championship.
Yeah, thank
Man, it's awesome. Your wife finished. I think she
Yes.
got top 13, and
Yeah.
she's going to be 3rd or 4th in series points.
know.
That's pretty impressive
That's
for
so
her first
exciting.
season.
I was very
So-
excited that she finished. She came in, we passed her when we were coming to the timing shed. She just finished, and I stopped to congratulate her, and she had to say, she said, "I'm so cold."
Oh, I bet you it was chilly, wasn't
She
it?
was just soaked from the water crossing. So I'm happy she finished.
Yeah. Well, Caleb, congratulations.
Yes.
We'll see you on the podium
Thank
tonight,
you,
buddy.
Miles.
Yep.
Yes.
So I think we got another one coming in. Nate.
Don't forget your sunglasses.
Caleb.
Get your shades. There you go.
So yeah, it's been a great day. Nate Thompson, how's it going, buddy?
Doing good. Good to see you.
Likewise. So you took off the pole.
Yep.
Caleb got around you on that first lap.
Yeah.
But then it seemed like you kind of just settled in and you were running strong.
I mean, Caleb's been stupid fast all year. He's really smooth. He's got that car dialed.
It's
He knows what
impressive,
he's
isn't
doing. Yeah, and it's one of those. So and I've known Caleb for a while now. We've raced together a lot. And so I went up to him last night and this morning again, and I was like, "Hey, I think you're probably going to catch me like here."
Oh, did you? Were you about right?
Yeah, it was. He had a little issue, so it did take him a little bit longer. But so I mean, I knew he was coming. I wasn't going to hold him up. He's first place in points. He's been winning. He's been doing really well.
That's sportsmanship at its finest. Thank you for that.
And I had some issues trying to get some parts in stock. day before we left, and so I actually have the bracket that holds the brake caliper in place is bent.
Oh,
so
you had to pump your brakes something?
I wasn't super thrilled and confident with my braking ability.
So you played a little, had to play a little smart there.
Yeah,
huh?
so I was like, what? I want to finish. I have a good buddy of mine came out to co-drive for this race, and he's never been around any of this stuff before.
You keep going through co-drivers, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I smell funny. I'm not sure what it is.
But you're having fun, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. So I mean, we saw him coming and got to a really good spot, so got out of his way, super clean, which that's another thing. I was very impressed. Everyone we ran into today, everybody got out of the way, either way before we hit the siren or as soon as we hit it. You know, they got to a safe spot. There's a lot of spots you cannot pass.
And you know that, so you give them a little horn, like, I'm back here, but don't wreck yourself trying to get out of my way.
When you got time, we'll pass you.
Yeah, and so I was very, very impressed. Everybody did great. I honestly think this is probably the best this track has been in years.
This is my first time here, and I love it. It's like, you know, obviously I come from Ultra Forking and the Hammer style, which is a little gnarlier than this, but I like the go fast stuff, and this has a little bit of go fast, but there's not hard obstacles. It's just technical. Like, if you get out of your comfort zone, you're smoking a tire and A-arm or something.
I almost ended my race on the first lap. Right over
no.
I saw you on two wheels right in front of us a couple times.
Yeah, it happens, but no, I almost endoed off of that. I'm like, I don't know how fast I can go, but let's try like this, and it was too fast.
Back her down. Huh?
Yeah, it was a little bit much. It's a good thing I went to the bathroom before we started racing, because that would have been an issue. But
in the very first race here, when they had the 800s, one of our buddies endoed off of that, landed back on his wheels, kept going.
Yep. So, yeah, it was a good race. Ran real smooth. I mean, everything went well. This is the least dust there's ever been here.
So I got here Wednesday evening, and it was kind of a crummy day. It was wet. It was muddy. It was nasty. And I'm like, I was talking to Grizz and I was like, this sucks right now, but it's gonna be great here in a couple days.
Oh, this is perfect. This is the best it's ever been. I mean, granted, I did get a little chilly to start.
Oh, it was cold this morning.
Cold
and then took it easy most of the way, and then second to last lap, got into the water crossing. I'm like, well, we're gonna turn it up and see what we can do. Went into the water just
covered your
shows everywhere. It's cold water.
You instantly regretted that, right?
Yeah. And then all the comms just went fuzzy. I'm like, oh man, I should not have done that.
Instant regret.
Yeah. So I turned it up a little bit, but didn't push too hard yet. Just wanted to finish and had a good day. Yeah. Great day all in all.
And man, I think it's unofficial, but I think you're in that fourth spot, just barely out. But actually, you're in. Let's do this. You're actually in the unlimited class, right?
No, I'm in the UTV turbo.
Okay, you are in turbo.
Yeah.
Okay. So I do think you're gonna get that fourth spot.
Okay. Oh, Aaron, nice.
Yeah, Aaron Kane did it, and I think you were second on course all day.
Yes.
So that's where that adjusted time came in. That I mean, you pushed, you drove a great race.
Oh,
it's
just a beautiful race.
I'm happy with it.
That's exciting. With the brake issue, you got to be stoked.
Yeah, I'm thrilled. I have. I think for the next, I'm going to the dunes down in Oklahoma in at the end of October.
That's about 6 hours for me.
It's like 11 for me.
Yeah, it's a fun place.
Still not bad, but it's fun. But yeah, it's I have 0 free weekends between now and then, so I'm like, I can't total the car.
Because you got to go hang out with your buddies, right?
Yeah, I don't have time to fix it, so I got to make sure this thing's good to go. And
so that's just for a fun run then, right? Down to Little Sahara?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
So it should be good.
Man, I think my friend group's going to be there about that same time, but my October's jammed up with race stuff, so.
Yeah, that's fair. But no, so looking forward to that. But yeah, otherwise just a good day.
Yeah, no, it's been a great season. So yeah, you get to go play at Little Sahara, and then I assume that your racing season's done for the year?
Yeah, most likely. I don't have anything else planned as far as racing goes. Still debating what I'm going to do for next year. As far as if I'm going to... I'm at a point where there's some stuff starting to fatigue out, so I either got to tear this car down and just go through everything,
or
get something different. I mean,
admittedly,
it's
hard.
What
would you think about, huh?
I don't know. I love my Turbo Y.O.R.R. I'm very comfortable with it. It is hard to compete power-wise with the Mavars.
Those Mavars are pretty impressive.
They're great cars, and every year the manufacturers come out with something a little bit better, and so that's good. It's one of them. I'm comfortable with it now, so I might do, if I do anything, I might do another Turbo Y.O.R R, might go to Mav.R, really don't know yet.
I got
don't
you.
have to figure it out until I get back from the dunes.
Yeah.
We'll see
You'll
what
go
I
have
break
some fun.
there
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then decide. So,
There you go.
but yeah, so it should be good.
And then you're going to run Yellowstone next year, I assume?
Absolutely.
Anything else on the books? You going to try
It's-
King of the Hammers yet? Or?
Oh God, I gotta get there. I need to be there. I want to go there and see it
And
I'd
just check it out.
Yeah, this year, I was planning on going to Crandon.
Oh,
but-
Crandon was fun.
Yeah, Crandon it's been a dream of mine since
Yeah.
I was a little kid reading off-road magazines, and it just couldn't make it. Had
Yeah.
some other things.
Oh, I get it.
So,
Yeah, life gets busy.
but yeah, I'd like to get to that next year. I'd love to get down to King of Hammers. I know a number of guys that race it, so I'd love to get down there and help them pit,
Heck yeah.
just hang out. It's such
It's
an experience.
It's an experience, yeah. I've been going for quite a few years now, and it's grown into something just incredible. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
So once you get there on Boone Road, you see it all out there. It's an experience, and take your time and enjoy it. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, and that's, I don't know. Hopefully I can make that work. I'm always really busy in the winter, so it's tough to get away from work and all that, but we'll see.
Well, you got to pay to play, right?
Unfortunately, yeah. it's not cheap, but it's worth every cent.
Absolutely.
Absolutely worth it.
Well, Nate, it was a pleasure hanging out with you all season. Great run today. Just barely missed the podium, I think.
That's all right.
But I like the smile, I like the determination, and excited to see what you bring next year.
That's all right. Everybody that's up there, they deserve it.
They've earned
They
it,
put the
100%.
time in, they work hard, and they drove a good race. So.
Well, class act once again, buddy.
Very good.
Yes.
All right, well, good time seeing you. We'll see you around.
Sounds good.
Good to see you.
You as well. Thank you.
It's been a great time. I've loved all these little interviews here at the end.
Yeah,
getting
this has been
getting
fun.
chat while we have our kind of stragglers coming through.
Yeah.
But they still deserve some love out there as well.
They were out here driving hard. They deserve their moment to talk about it.
So
For
we
sure.
did have Dusty Peterson we saw, Greg Williams, Darian Jones, Jordan Rupp,
Angel
Dalton
Barker
Ratchin. We saw Cassie Tucker and Angel come through, so they're out on their last lap. Sean Murphy, we saw him.
Oh, we're getting close then. We
So
only
we
got
only
a
have
couple
2 or
cars
3
left.
left to go, I believe.
Maybe we will get a lunch break.
Yeah, what time is it?
Not
We
that
got
we
to
don't
start
love the
racing here in
racing,
about an
but
hour, so
A little
we'll
bit
see.
anyway. Enough time to get out, stretch your legs.
Yeah.
How's the sun over there?
It's just on my right leg, that's it. So it's starting to go,
It's
which is
getting-
nice for the glare on the computer.
Yes, it's
And it is warm
perfect.
enough now that now I'm not going to take off my hoodie because I'm not in the sun anymore.
Yeah,
but
unfortunately.
it is beautiful.
Oh, it is
Not a cloud in the
gorgeous
sky.
out right now.
The wind every once in a while blows just a little bit, which is perfect.
I can't believe how little dust there is today.
Yeah.
I fully anticipated being dusted out the entire time over here.
Yeah, oh
and
man, that wind last
not
night
bad.
was gnarly.
Yeah, that wind, woof. Wow. Took it out of everywhere today. Hopefully it stays nice and beautiful for the rest of the day and just keep staying cool for these next race.
So
We've
yeah,
got
we only have
4.
So Jake Versey is the only other person of Caleb Rupp that got a sub 17 minute. That is incredible. Other than that,
is
Caleb Rupp
crazy.
just walked away with this one. It is
Caleb just
pretty
took
impressive.
it and ran, and after a couple hiccups too, and being that fast.
I love
Are
that
you
he
kidding me?
hit something and accidentally shut his car off.
Yeah, just. Oh my gosh.
And then it's crazy that he damaged whatever the ball joint or the A-arm or whatever, and it was able to hold
Back-
together for a couple laps. That shows you
That's
how tough those
nuts.
Can-Am Maverick cars are.
They really got some product there. They pulled them suckers together incredibly well.
Yeah, so now
Very
up
strong.
next at 1:30 we'll kick off the Pro Unlimited, the 4800 and the 4400 with some rocks after
How
lap
many
1.
do we have in each class? Do you know?
That is I got my sheet right
I
here.
am
Let's look at
curious.
it. I've glanced over it quite a bit.
Then you can kind of get a look at what's coming up next. We've got quite a few, I think.
Yeah, we have 2 in the pros.
Yep. Do we have Nick Nicola? Is he here?
Yes.
Awesome.
I think we have 12 cars will be hitting the track.
That's pretty good.
So we have-
Super excited.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
How many of the ultras do we have doing the rocks? Do you know?
Let's
I'm
see,
so
I got
excited.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9?
I think we have half of them are Ultra 4s hitting the rocks. All right.
There we go. I don't think Levi and Annalise are going to do the rocks. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, I think you're right, because they're going for points on that one.
The Pro
okay.
Unlimited.
I was talking to Levi about that last night. He wants to hit the rocks, but just like you said, he's chasing the Yellowstone points, so that would be a huge disadvantage for him.
Time
so
on
you're
there
right.
quite a bit.
So just shy of half will be hitting the rocks, and I know
Here we
Dallas with Montana Drone will be showing us all the action with that one.
Yes. Oh man, it's gonna be exciting. I know you like the rocks.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
You
I like
have
watching
to name them. This is your chance to name the
Well,
rocks.
we have the Hatamaki drop.
Oh.
Because he tipped over already.
Oh, already?
Yeah, during practice.
I did not know that.
We went and checked it out, and I walked up there. I was like, huh, he's on his side.
There we go.
So we were chatting last night, laughing about it.
Yeah.
And his buddy called him Rekamaki.
Oh, Rekamaki, that's
so,
funny.
We'll see. I wrote it down, but I'll call him Hatamaki most of the time.
Yeah, you gotta get it. You gotta slip it in there once in a while, you know. Oh, that's a good one though.
Yeah, he comes all the way down from Canada. It's going to be a great show.
It is going to be great.
So we still have Casey Tucker and Angel Barker out on their last lap. And then Sean Murphy is a couple laps out. And then I don't know if we'll have anybody else. So. And Cassie Tucker and Angel Baker should be here in the next 10 minutes, I think. And then we'll see what happens with Sean Murphy. See Rupp and Welty and Thompson over there all telling their war stories.
Over there, talking it up over there. It's great to see all the camaraderie and everybody's just friends and gets along.
And there it is right there. Yeah. Like I said, on course, it's a battle.
Yeah, oh yeah.
When you're done, it's all about hanging out with your buddies and checking it out.
Yes. That's so exciting. I love to see everybody just talking away, having a good time, because everybody really is. It's a big family community. Everybody's very tight-knit. Oh, what do you need? How was this?
Yeah.
What do we got?
Yeah, Jim and Tracy is the best about that. And here we have some drivers talking to Aaron Grizz over there in timing right there, just kind of seeing how the race went, and that's race controls right there. Aaron and Grizz, they run an amazing show. And they have such a great volunteer base that help everything else run behind the scenes. It's very impressive. I get to see a lot of cool stuff, go to a lot of fun races, and the grassroots feel they have here at Yellowstone Off-Road Racing is pretty impressive, and that's the heart of it right there.
Yes. Grizz and Aaron put so much heart and soul into this so that each and every one of us can come out and have a good time and get to hang out with all our buddies.
Oh yeah, it's been fun, and then we'll be giving those Fire River Racing Awards out tonight for this race and the National Championship, so that'll be fun tonight.
Lots of points going
then
down today.
the party will be on tonight, because it's the last night. Racing's done, and all the fun's been had, and man, what a good time.
Come here.
Oh, here's Bella. She made her debut this morning. Did you have fun this morning, Bella?
Yes, I did.
Do you need a better co-driver next time?
No.
No? Aaron did all right, huh? Were your hands
Did you have
cold?
fun today?
Yeah.
It looked like it.
What was the track like? Was it rough?
Yes.
What was the hardest part?
Going around on this curve part.
Okay.
Down here when you dropped down? Did it get you again?
Yes.
We were pre-running yesterday and it was kind of tossing it around. Was it fun though?
Yes.
What was your favorite part?
Going up the hill.
Did you get any air time? Did you get off the ground?
Did you jump?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
We tried, huh? Yeah.
Gave her all she got?
You should have had Erin start flapping her wings.
Start pushing on the ground as you're going by.
Were you excited to race more next season?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Were you pretty nervous this morning?
Yes.
Were you nervous at the end?
No.
No? Did you see our signs?
Yes.
You did?
What'd they say?
They said my last number and they said go fast on the whiteboards and go faster.
You're doing so good.
I mean, you are the future of our sport. You're gonna be working your way up, and we'll be watching you more and more, right? You gonna drive your dad's truck one of these days?
I don't know.
I don't know if you'll be able to see for a little bit.
Well,
good job, Bella. Thank you for coming to hang out with us.
Welcome.
We'll see you tonight.
See you tonight.
I love it.
Lots
all
of kid
look.
racing.
I mean, that smile says it all
smiles.
right there. I absolutely love it.
Yes.
And I meant to ask her, how old is she? 6-ish?
Are you 8, Bella?
Yes.
8.
Just
all
turned
right.
8?
Yeah, I just turned 8.
Just turned 8.
That's what I thought, like a month ago, huh? Okay. Yep.
My daughter Ella, she's 9.5, and then Jade's
Oh.
almost 12.
Oh my
man.
goodness.
So
You have a teenager soon.
Yeah, they get old quick. It's awesome and awful.
Yes, that's very
I
true.
mean, I was talking to Brent, your dad, about that too. That
This is super cool,
Yeah,
but the house
but,
is gonna be really
yeah.
empty come next weekend.
yeah, you're moving out, huh?
Yep, leaving them to the wolves.
That's all part of growing up. It's pretty cool.
Yep. Well, hopefully we'll get to see Jade out here again.
Yeah,
Everybody was having fun with her. We were playing cards.
She absolutely loved it. She was very, very jealous.
Oh.
You've definitely made your impression, so thank you.
Oh, yes, of course. We just want everybody out here to come out and have fun, and she fits right into the chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Going and having a ball with her, going out to flag and
Yeah, she
all
got
the
to
things.
wave the checker flag there in Sturgis and go up in the
Climb up
tower.
on the tower. Oh, you could not catch me up there. Not a
I went
chance.
up there. I went up there once with Ultra 4, and then I went once because Jade wanted me to. I was like, I've been there, done that, and then she said, "Come on, Dad," and she kind of called me. I was like, "Okay,
Don't be a
okay."
wee, let's
I
go.
was like, "Oh, dang it." So I did.
There you
and
go.
I hope I don't have to do it again.
Yes. Mm-mm. I won't be bribing you up there. I promise you that. It won't be me. I'm not a heights person.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm scared of them, but I don't like them.
I do not. No, don't enjoy them.
I'll do it if I have to, but.
There you go.
Man, it's been fun. But yeah, up next, Nick Nicola. He does not have his normal truck.
That's
Something
what I
broke
was
with
wondering,
him. So he's in
'cause
a different truck, but he.
They've been working on
But
it
he's
a while.
he's what is he? I think he's number 1 in points.
We had
He's number 2 in points.
Yeah,
right behind
after Powell,
birthday
we
boy
had a-
Mike Ablott.
Yes, a big happy birthday to Mike Ablott. So hopefully he's got some good luck on his side today. That'd be nice to see. Those guys have had kind of a rough run for a little while
Yeah.
there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the wind's just about perfect. Man, it's beautiful
It's gorgeous out right now. The temperature is perfect. You're not gonna freeze to death if you're in a fire
this
suit,
morning.
but you're not gonna sweat to death. Yeah, this morning. Holy smokes. And the sky is just perfectly blue. There is not one cloud that I can see. At least from in here, but it is bright.
All right. Well, again, thank you, everybody. We do have a few more cars, so we're just kind of letting them do their thing.
Yeah.
So if you need anything, you got 1 hour from right now before we kick off the Pro Unlimited, the 48s and the 44s, and it's going to be one heck of a show. I can't wait for that one. And you're going to bail out on me.
I
you
am.
said, huh? That's all right. I'll let you slide it.
I know I'm slacking, Dallas. I'm sorry.
So you're going to go,
go
work the pits for Rowdy. You know?
Yep.
All right. So you'll have to send me some updates if you hear
Oh,
any.
I will send you all the updates.
For
year-
more than just his pit, all right?
Yes, I'll do my best.
Well, hopefully you don't send me any updates.
No,
That'd be the best.
That would actually be really nice if there were no updates. Last year I was running up to the jump, take a picture, take a video, time, run down to the creek crossing, watch them come through, run back up.
You can do that again?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get my steps in today.
You don't have a little pit bike? I thought you were a dirt bike rider.
Oh, no.
I've seen you on a dirt bike, right?
You have seen me.
Okay,
I
all
ride
right.
with Rowdy on the pit
Yeah, that's what I
bike, and I
thought, okay.
ride his pit bike a little bit, but not much. I didn't grow up on him, so
Yeah,
I'm kind of scared of him.
I've rode my fair share of pit bikes,
Oh.
but I've never really been a real dirt bike rider.
I had a little 125.
Yeah, that's
for
probably
a
about
stroke.
perfect.
And that was plenty.
Yeah, I would love to come out here. I know they run a big dirt bike hill climb out here. That'd be fun to
in
come
like
to
June, and it's
spectate.
a big deal.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how.
Have you
massive-
never been to one?
I've never been to it, but
and
it's,
you're fairly local to here, right?
Yeah, yep, out of Great Falls. So 4 hours out of here, but it's the Nitro National Hill Climb.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it's like a
Yeah,
big
national
deal
wide,
in the-
yeah.
Yeah.
So that'd be a fun spectating one for sure.
Yeah,
You're not catching
absolutely.
me climbing that hill.
Not
I
a chance.
went to the top around the back side
Yeah.
of the top.
You kind
And,
of peek over and go, ooh, that's a long
It's a
ways."
great view, but it's that last 20, 30 feet is just almost straight up and down, rutted out, nasty.
No, thank you.
Yeah, not catching me on that one.
One of the very first Columbus race, there was a truck that tried to climb it.
Oh.
Yeah.
We didn't make it, I bet.
No.
So we have a couple of stragglers coming in. We'll get those in, but man, it's been so much fun. Again, I am Miles Haswish alongside Shelby McDonald and the entire Yellowstone Off-Road broadcast crew. It's been so much fun watching the UTVs. We are going to take a quick break, but be sure to tune back in 1:30 Mountain Standard Time. The Pro Unlimited 4800 and 4400 are going to take off. You do not want to miss that one, so be sure to tune in 1:30 Mountain Standard Time. We'll see you there.
We're heading that way. Well, car 113 just went back into the pit. But it was